He said, ladies, let me buy you all a shot. And he's flashing that shiny black car. But he looks like a clown from his hat straight down. So he looked right up. So, hi, what's up, guys? Sorry, I'm jamming. I'm just jamming with TikTok. We're having fun. What's up? Hi. Good evening and welcome to the All Signs. How's it going? I took my jacket off since I made the title card. It's a thing. It happens. Welcome in. I hope you guys are having a good week so far and had a good weekend. What's up, Talon? I can't even speak English well, but you got me. That's good. 3 minutes I'm listing art. Oh, that's all right. I'll owe it to you. I'll pay you back 3 minutes. We'll go 3 minutes over. Thanks for coming in, y'all. How's it going? What's up, Steve Allen? I'll be opening up personal readings in the future. I will be. They're not at the moment, but they will be. I'll make sure to announce it when they come back. All right. I'll make sure they work into the schedule good. But yeah. What's up, Stephanie? How's it going, K Pontiff? What's up, Michelle Mabel? Sunday, mon très bien ensemble. Oh, très bien ensemble. What up, girl? How's it going? Hey, Kristen, Miss M, thank you for the love. Spinny hugs, y'all. What up, Cappy Goat? We got 2 Cappy Goats now in honor of Halloween and doing the whole Paul is dead thing through each of the readings. At the end of each reading this week, I'm telling the urban legend of how Paul McCartney died in a car crash in 1966, got replaced with a lookalike. And now we got 2 Cappy Goat. We got Cappy Goat and we got Cappy Goat 1111. What up, Cappy Goats? Capricorns in the house? Not really. Kind of, sort of. Who knows? I don't. Not my place to judge. What's up, Ty? How's it going, Excel? What up? Spinny hugs, guys. All right, we are going to do your and their feelings for the week ahead. Pulling on current energies. However, whenever this finds its way into your algorithm is when it's supposed to. All right. So in order from Aries to Pisces, taking it from the top, whatever message comes out, good, better, and different. I got you covered. No problema. Let's dive in. I'm just curious. I missed you guys, and I'm ready to dig in. And Andy's here, you guys. So hold it. Andy's here. I'm working on it, Andy. Thanks for coming, guys. Rose, what up, Rose? Hey, Josie, how you doing? Caitlin, what up, girl? Spinny hugs. How's it going, ma'am? Miss Caitlin, good to see you. All right, guys, you ready? I am having a beautiful day. It is. And now, Lindsay, oh, I love you, girl. You made me think of, now we're going to have a beautiful night. And I'm thinking of the song by Paul McCartney off the Flaming Pie album. I love it. Someone's gone out fishing. Someone's high and dry. Someone's on a mission to the lonely Lorelei. Oh, I love it. Thank you, guys. What's up? All right, you ready to roll? Let's do it to it. Aries, we're going to lead off with the biblical tarot for you because I already got it in my hand. So that's where we're going. It's intuition. I got to go. All right. What's up, kitty cat named Virtue? Oh, dude, so cool to see you on TikTok. That's awesome. Oh, we got the fam here. You guys, I love you guys. You guys are awesomeness. All right, let's do it to it. Starting with Aries. There we go. Cool beans. Let's rock this. All right, Aries, you are at 3 minutes. Here we go. What up, Aries? How you doing? Thanks for being here. Think about your person. And if you missed it, just in case, I did do your weekly reading yesterday, so it is available in the October playlist. Hey, Jeff, what's up? How's it going? All right, let's do it to it. All right, God, tap me in, tune me into Aries energy, please, and thank you. Give me everything you got for the week ahead for Aries. What do we got for the cardinal fire sign? What do we got for Aries? Let's do it too. I love Aries, dude. My dad was an Aries. He was awesome. All right. Hold on. Oil can. Oil can. Oh, thanks, Amber. Thanks. We are indeed, Loretta. We're starting with Aries, doing it all signs. We can read timestamp Aries since I had to take a drink. So we'll make it 3:50. All right, take 2. No edits. What up, Aries? Thank you for being here. And like I mentioned, in case you missed it, I did do your weekly reading yesterday on Monday, so it's available in the October playlist. All right, let's go for it. Think about your person, and God, tap me in, tune me into Aries energy. Let's do this already. Let's get it over with. No, sit down, Aries. Hold on. I love you. All right, let's go. All right, God, tap me in, tune me in. Give me everything you got for Aries. What do we got for Aries? Let's do this. Why do I feel like you're frustrated? And I'm not making fun of it. I really feel like you're frustrated. Okay, let's go for it. Let's take it. Let's start with that. And like Bob Ross, let's paint ourselves a picture. Let's put a happy little Aries right here. A happy little ram by a happy little bush. All right, 2 shuffles. What about Bob Ross resonates? 1 and 2. Oh, we're like beyond tuned in. It's cool. Let's love this deck for the amazingly awesome Aries. We are finally off and running. No wonder. 3 of Swords is the overall energy. I knew I felt the frustration. This is why I love tarot. Ace of Wands. Now, yeah, that's frustration. On the Ace of Cups into the Seven of Wands. It's like you're frustrated that you still love them. Like, almost like after what they did to you, you shouldn't, but you do, right? Okay, let me see. Let's go. Emperor. That's, oh, cool. That's you. Nine of Cups. The Hanged Man. Pisces. Ooh, Aries, Pisces energy. Some of you guys could either be cuspers or dealing with a Pisces. Page of Cups. I'm pulling Cancer vibes off of that. Queen of Swords, Eight of Swords. Gemini, Libra shows up with King of Swords for more Gemini. Remember, in the tarot, the kings are your mutable energy. The queens are your cardinals. Knights are fixed. Pages, they haven't decided what they want to be when they grow up yet. So it's a wild card. But I pulled Cancerian energy off it. Could even be cuspervised with the Aries Pisces and the Gemini Cancer showing up. But then you got Libra anchoring the whole reading. So it's kind of like you almost feel guilty for still having feelings for them when they come up, and it leaves you kind of feeling confused. It's like 1 minute, forget about it, forget them, screw it. But then the next minute you miss them again. Emperor card to the Nine of Cups. 1 minute, you're good, you're fine, you're over it. Whatever, it happens. It is what it is. All the usual stuff, right? But then the next minute, Nine of Cups, you're like, but they really did mean something to me. It's just that it's been a long time with the Hanged Man, and you've been left in limbo for a long time. Page of Cups, though, shows that they do still have feelings for you, but they're acting like they're not even affected by it when you snoop on their social media. Because this is taking the Page of Swords all the way up to the Queen of Swords. And it's 2025, judgment-free zone. Everybody's looked somebody up at some point in their lives about something. It's a thing, right? But the stuff you're seeing, it's like, Archer, they don't even care. They don't even, it's like, I told them what was up and what was going on, but then they're just like, are they completely oblivious to everything in the King of Swords? Not quite, because one of the things I like about the King of Swords, besides the fact that in the high school tarot yearbook, he was voted most likely to get divorced someday. But anyways, some of you guys might actually be divorced or considering it. Hanged Man. Okay. But he thinks before taking action, which means your person's got you heavy on their mind. Definitely a lot of Libra and Pisces energy on this. Gemini's here too. Could be another Aries, maybe Cancer. Doesn't got to be their sun sign, just part of their chart that I'm tapping into. You could be born on the 4th or the 9th, maybe the 12th or the 11th, 13th or the 8th, maybe the 14th. But I want to see more about, I'm more actually curious about the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the King of Swords. Please and thank you, because they are in their minds heavy about you. King of Wands, the Lover's card. It's like they chose to still be a player? What? Four of Wands. Oh, okay. Some of you guys, this could be your twin flame we're talking about, but they're getting justice. Two of Wands, King of Wands, Lover's card on a bad decision they made. So, okay. So the thing about it is that they're not baiting you, because maybe it's like the stuff that you're seeing online is like you think they're making the posts intentionally, or they're about you, or they're trying to copy you or digitally bait you or something, like set you up. The Two of Wands and Lover's cards shows they're not doing that, though. That's the weird part. So the thing it's like losing you kind of caused this person to start looking inward with that Lover's card and working on their emotional stability. King of Swords out of the King of Wands. Like they're all about you, but then they show other people more attention, or they're really flirty with their social media crew, or you're asking them who they're texting late at night or something, and they're like, oh, it's just work. And you're like, oh, is it? And it's like they're giving you a reason to think that, right? And then even in the separation time, regardless of how long it's been, it's like they make these little digital media, social media jab things about you. And it's got you kind of irked. Chariot. I knew that Page of Cups was Cancer energy. Knight of Swords into the Five of Swords on the Hermit card. Okay. So they never really worked on their emotional intelligence. So it was, and I'm not calling them stupid. Not that, okay? It's not like I got to sit you guys down and do an IQ test. It's emotionally, they weren't really all there. So they would act up or they would act out and then like go off on you. And that's a lot to go off on an Aries. Chariot on the Emperor card, right? Like you didn't even see this coming, and it affected your stability and things. Give me more on that Chariot card. So you guys could totally be dealing with a Cancer. For somebody here is born on the 7th, the 2nd, 27th, or the 11th. Ooh, 11-11 after seeing the Four of Wands. This definitely feels like a twin flame vibe. King of Pentacles. Told you. Page of Swords on the Three of Cups. They're watching you too. So, okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, Aries. Yes, the posts you suspect are about you are about you. The posts that you have completely ignored and just blown past and not even paid attention, they're about you too. Literally, you're this person's muse, okay? Three of Cups, Page of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. So either you guys are married or there's still plans and the energies for you guys to be. So they actually don't like that you guys couldn't see things from eye to eye before. All that Cancer energy leads me towards thinking that they got a parent or something helping them out. Page of Swords, King of Pentacles. Virgo's entered the chat, so you guys could be dealing with a Virgo. Cancer's still hanging on that Three of Cups because it's like, however, so so they're digitally stalking you online too, and dude, you're making posts about them too. It's like you guys are digitally working things out, but they're like, so the stuff that you're like, oh, this, okay, yeah, Archer, that one post, it might have totally, maybe possibly been about them. They actually caught it. They might have screen capped it. They're screen capping your stories and whatnots, right? So they learned from it though. Esther saving the Jews. In a way, the stuff you've done, even if you've done it out of a little bit of frustrations, it actually is helping them mature. I dig this. It's about on this Libra and Virgo energy. Some of y'all could be like a Virgo Libra cusper you're dealing with or something like that. But it's talking about a bit of an emotional maturity that comes in on this. I like that. So the thing is, it's that one dude, there's like, they got a parent on your side, right? I don't think it even matters at this point, unless you really want me to call it and be like, well, it's their mom or it's their dad, right? But there's a parent that just straight up like knows their child's patterns base and like is okay, they're on your side. Page of Swords, they're on your side. Right? Cross watcher sitting there going, Mom, Archer just said you like Aries better than me. In the other room, Archer's right. What? But it's accurate. Okay. Emperor could see and the reason I'm unsure, and it's a total toss-up, is because I have an Emperor, could be somebody's father, but then I have the Chariot, could be somebody's mother. Okay. So for some of you guys, both their parents just straight up like you better. Oh my gosh. Okay. Five of Swords just got them frustrated. They're like, what? Hermit card on the Judgment card. I'm only giggling because, like, Aries, you were right. Okay. That's all. I figured it out with the Justice card. This is when I knew you were right. They're figuring it out in the real world right now, Page of Cups. Okay. I don't know why, but I just heard about Scorpio energy off that Judgment card too. So it could be a Scorpio. So the thing about it is, believe it or not, is they are being helped, but they're being helped to put things in order and proper place for you. Five of Wands. Told you. The Five of Wands in traditional Rider-Waite talks about training for that Six of Wands victory, okay? It shows like a bunch of military dudes in battle, but this is Joseph, the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. And Joseph did have some work and some stuff go down between him and his brothers over that coat. It was a nice coat. It's like after they cast you out, they come back in to re-earn and regain your trust. Five of Wands. Page of Pentacles and Temperance with the Six of Cups. And there's the Judgment. Scorpio and Sagittarius are here now too. That's like every sign. Their whole chart's like lit up for you, see? Six Cups. Somebody was a bad kid and their parents or whoever they look at as a parental figure is the one that's putting him in place, right? That's it. That's one of the very few times Jesus has turned the table in a temple. Mess with somebody's kids. Jesus liked the kids. See? So the thing about this is, some of you guys, there could even be kids involved. Look at all the kids on there, right? The only reason I'm giggling is because that parent taking your side, that person taking your side, putting them in their place, it's about controlling their ego and their temper in order to be like more equally balanced in order to be in a relationship with you. Sagittarius energy. And I love Sagittariuses, but they can go off, right? And they don't give any warning, right? This is like you didn't even see this coming. Because like Sagittarius, like you will make a scene before you burn the house down, right? Leo will passive aggressively burn the house down. Sagittarius gives no warning. They're just like, there was a spider. I took care of it. And what? Right. So they're getting put in check on that one. It's kind of like it's killing off the control freak vibes inside of them in order to show up correct for you. I like that. You got like an 87% chance of them showing up coming in correct. It's okay. Maybe straight up behind the scenes, their daddy made them do it or their mommy made them do it. But you know what? They're doing what they're told to do, and I'm going to give them points for respecting the elderlies or their parents or the boomers or whoever it is. Anyways, I hope that helps. All right. There might be some more details for you in your weekly. We just did it yesterday. It's in the October playlist. Otherwise, please rewind, take 3, no edits. Please hype the reading on your way out. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you later. All right. Peace and love. Okay. Next up, why did I feel like it's Taurus's birthday? Taurus, wait, what sign are we in now? Scorpio? Yeah, it's Scorpio season. You dealing with a Scorpio? Because like I heard somebody wanted to say, I almost wanted to be like, happy birthday, Taurus. I know, right? I mean, Scorpio is your opposing sign, but I don't know. It's interesting. Take it where it resonates. Roles can be reversed, yada yada, etc. So on. What's up, Janet? How's it going? Night Driver Baywatch. What's up? I mean, I might have a shiny black car, but you got a freaking Ford Ranger. What's up, Michelle? What's cooking? Spot on. Thank you. Oh my goodness, thank you. What up, Rahama? What's up, dude? I love the crust pimp spacesuits. Okay, so far you have won for coolest screen name of the evening. I kid you not. That's cool, right? Because if you're going into space, you got to look good doing it. You know what I mean? Right. Okay, fair enough. Let's go. All right, Taurus, you are up next. You're going to be at 16. Hold on, I haven't picked the deck yet. Let's go with the Light Seers deck. Let's do that. Okay, cool. All right, let's find some answers, shall we? Right, Donna? What's up? All right, Taurus, you're going to be now you're at 17 even, and I like it. That's nice. All right, Taurus, if you did miss it, your most recent weekly, we just did it yesterday. It's in the October playlist, so you can check it out for some further details. But go ahead and think about your person, and let's see what we got for you. All right, God, tap me in, tune me into Taurus's energy. All right, let's do this. What do we have for Taurus? Think about your person, Taurus. I keep humming. Somebody here likes to hum a lot while they do stuff. Okay, because normally I do stuff really quiet. I'm a Virgo moon, so like usually I can just really focus in tunnel vision. Cancer, Mystic Storyteller. I don't have it. I sent Mystic Storyteller to Frankie. I gifted it to Frankie. But dude, anybody, if you guys want a certain deck for a certain sign, go for it. Yeah, I don't have the storytellers anymore, Kate, because it's Frankie's got it. She uses it. All right, Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? Tell me in. Yeah, you guys want me to use a certain specific deck? Do it. Go for it. All right, what do we have for Taurus? Let's go. Here we go. 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the terrifically tenacious, triumphant Taurians. Here we go. Over energy is the Queen of Swords and the Hermit card, 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so I mean, you had to cut them off or you had to block them out in order to maintain a little bit of peace and sanity. But with the Star card, that's kind of what started them changing. Interesting. Okay, what's up with this? Let's go. Temperance. Temperance is making the round so far. This could be a temperance kind of a night, guys. Page of Cups, Hanged Man. That came out in the same place for Aries. Hanged Man, Pisces energy. All right, the Tower. Okay, straight up, you blocking them has caused a tower in their side of the fence. Okay, let's see. King of Swords. I just heard, where's my stuff? 9 of Wands and the Judgment card. See? Judgment card. They're casting a bit of internal judgment on themselves in order to start a transformation. Right, Rohama? Exactly. This time alone, 9 of Wands has put them out of more of like, you know how they were really good at playing the victim that they're not doing it no more because they got nobody else to point the finger at the moment. Okay? So it's a bit of like a self-isolation has turned into a forced isolation, if that makes sense. All right? Tower card. And that always shows up for Scorpio. Some of you guys are totally... Okay, this is cool. Do you know what I just heard for you, Taurus? And this is cool. I just heard that there's something in the Scorpio reading for you. And that's cool because I haven't done the Scorpio reading yet, but God's like, I know. So heads up. Okay. So They're really thinking about you right now in the King of Swords to the Tower. There's a lot of similar cards. This is really similar to Aries' reading. I'm going to get my throat chakra into this one deep. Okay, let's see what we got. Anyways, I have no clue why I just found that joke so funny because that was like a dad joke. And I don't even have kids. Oh, that's bad. Anyways, so I think they're wondering if they pushed your boundaries too far. Scorpio, Aries energy with the Judgment card on the Tower card, because it's like it may have been fun at first, but you got over it real quick. And they didn't think you, they think you found their banter cute. And you in no way found it cute, right? Temperance card on the Page of Cups. It's like the whole don't go playing games with her type of a vibe. So, because you like Sagittarius energy on Temperance, you were ready for something stable, something serious and balanced, and they kept acting like a Page of Cups child. Never showing up, never wanting, like, total Marie Antoinette vibes. Totally, and oh no, Marie Antoinette was let them eat cake, not have their cake and eat it too. That's okay. That's fine. Anyways, close enough for government work. You kind of get the vibe where we were going with it. They're realizing they can't keep putting you through this, though. That's the thing. Tower card to the Hangman. You called them out on it, didn't you? Not that you were in the wrong for doing that, because it almost feels like you're kind of sitting here like, maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have kept putting up with it. But you couldn't. Like, I think they were like, the way they would try to go after you, it feels kind of like it was like attention baiting, right? Like, keep going until they pop your cork. Is that the analogy we're going with? Okay, whatever. Maybe it makes Ace of Pentacles. Well, that's the cork. Okay. That's the one thing that floated up after Titanic sank, was the cork in the refrigeration rooms. Why is that relevant? Six of Pentacles, because they're going to bob back up to the surface again with a hey text. Okay, because they've cast judgment on themselves. Oh, yeah, okay. Knight of Cups, the Star card, Five of Pentacles. To quote Jurassic Park, Taurus, clever girl, because Five of Pentacles is Taurus energy. And even though it seems like what happened was a bad reaction at the time, it started them on a healing journey. Okay. Aquarius, Taurus energy enters into this one. That you guys could be doing with another Taurus. So, okay. So you're processing how they acted versus what they promised in the beginning and wondering if it was all a lie, right? And it's got you like their mask had slipped down completely before it even fell off, right? Because it was cute at first, but then it lost its thrill. Yeah, but the Ace of Pentacles shows that what you said had to be said, even though now, so their mask had slipped off before, right? But this time it like went completely off, and you were like, whoa, like you felt the buildup, but never really it got to this point. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. This is telling me with the Star card that a fresh start or a fresh approach had to be taken, because you got really burnt out on the repetitive cycle so much that like when they got to keep repeating themselves over and over and over and over, like a form of attention seeking behavior until like the needle goes through the record, right? It would be a lot, but it's like, you know that scene from Family Guy where Stewie's like, Mom, Mommy, Mama. It's similar. It's like Taurus. What? You know? Judgment card in the Seven of Cups says they ran out of excuses for their behavior. So it's kind of like between the rage baiting, the attention-seeking behavior, it became, wow, there's a lot of therapy words going down on this one. Some of you guys might have had to go to therapy as a result of this. Because those were like, we're using some power vocabulary words on this, or they have. Seven of Cups shows roles could be reversed. They might actually be going to therapy. Ooh, or you both. Yep, that's possible. So the thing about this, though, is that it taught you a lot about how you react to triggers around you. Good Lord, no wonder you're tired. Taurus, you're being really hard on yourself. Whoa. World card to the Sun card, though, shows that this chapter's ending and a new chapter's beginning for you guys. Yeah, it's like my Sag grandma used to always say. It would be, you know, even for those of you dealing with a past person, there's no time in tarot. For some of you guys, you haven't talked to this person in a while. Hangman. Okay. Some of you guys, it happened yesterday. But the thing on this is that if a past person returns and you guys haven't done the work while you're in separation, then you come back and that cycle keeps going. But what if they were to come back in a fresh energy? Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. It's kind of like you've been kind of wishing and hoping for it too. Somebody here has a dog. I was instantly drawn right to that little golden retriever right there. Oh, I miss tarot dog. Fool card. See the immaturity on the Fool card. I'd love to say, well, this is the taking a risk, taking the effort, but I'm feeling that it's like them acting foolish. Because it's like they're, dude, this came out for Aries too off of this Fool card. It's like they're talking to a family member about how everything went down. But in your case, they're like at first, they made you out to be the bad guy on this one. It was all Taurus's fault. But now they're backtracking back around it in the Nine of Wands with that Six of Cups and being like, it kind of was like my fault. And the person they're telling this to is like, yeah, we kind of figured that out because we know your track record. Okay. I'm not giggling because look, you got put through the ringer from this person. I'm only giggling because like the people they lied about you to when this went down knew they were lying. That's the thing. The Fool card on Six Cups, Aries Scorpio energy. Some of you guys, you or them, could be born on the 1st or the 6th, maybe the 16th, the 11th, the 17th, the 20th, the 16th again. Ooh, repeating 16s. That's interesting. 14th, 24th, another 6. Repeating 6s could be stalking you right now. 21st, 29th, the 9th. Okay, with those 7s, now I'm just going to go with 7th, 17th, and 27th as well. 19th or the 1st if I didn't mention them. All right. But it does seem like a dark chapter coming to a close here, especially on that Nine of Wands to the Fool card. So they had to backtrack about it. Queen of Pentacles. It's a similar, some of you guys could totally be dealing with an Aries because it's like a total similar outcome in the fact that they've matured. It's like they've gotten 4 of Cups. It's like they've gotten to a, yeah, this is my party girl vibes. Party girl's fun till she pukes on your shoes, right? To the Hierophant, they want you. It's just kind of like coming to a point in their case that they're like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I want something more stable, more balanced, and more mature. It's like the time apart has allowed them to cool their heels and reflect inward more about like, it's not what you say, but how you say it. Hierophant. Thinking before reacting, right? So this was a big thing about it. Like the thing about it is they're worried you may not forgive them with the 4 of Cups. It's like the tables have totally turned and you have made you've made a bad boy or a bad girl want to become good. Okay. They're wanting to change for you. They ran this game on people before you and didn't care about it when it ended, but with you, they can't let you go. That's how you can tell that this is not just one of those things of like, oh, you can't forget about them, lessons learned and stuff, but this is a deeper divine soul connection, okay? You can't, when God brings 2 souls that have this in their contract together like this, the reason you guys can't stop thinking about each other, don't think they're not seeing the signs or nothing too, they're getting signs all over the place, is because when the memories don't fade away after a day, a year, 10 years, et cetera, and so forth, and that stays stronger than that. Like, think about it. This person outweighs everybody else. You haven't thought about your crush from high school in a minute, right? Stuff like that. That one fades with time. This one hasn't faded with time. This is a soul contract. This is big. I mean, we're going top tier above twin flame soulmate. Take all of them, combine them like chili, and it's this. They can't escape it either. You guys would be right back together. The thing about this is, this was a very big lesson in calmer communications and trust. And it can be rebuilt with time in order to be able to forgive and move forward together. Dude or dudette, you got like a 90% chance of communication this week. That's way more Queen of Pentacles and get stuff going, especially if you're dealing with an Aries. It's like 92 to 93%. Because there's so much stuff ties to the Aries reading. It's freaky. All right. So I hope it helps. And please check out your reading that we did yesterday. It's in the October playlist. And the coolest thing I've ever got, I was told to check out the Scorpio reading later this evening, that there's more in it for you. So I hope that helps. All right. Until next time, I'll see you then. Spinny hugs and peace and love. All right. Thanks, Taurus. Please hype the reading on your way out. Consider liking, subscribing, and I'll see you later. Bye. Mac, thanks for what you're doing. Melissa, you too. Thank you. Allie Angel, everybody, all my mod squad. You guys are awesome sauce. Thank you for putting up with me like you do. I love you guys. To the moon and back. And I'm a Virgo moon, so there you go. I have no clue how that resonates to anything. Anyways, all right. Gemini, guess what? Gemini, hey, you know that diamond emoji? You know what? Pop that emoji down in the chat, okay? Or even leave a comment afterwards, because Cancer and Leo, they always get this thing going on with the crabs and the lions and the blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to get you in on the action first. Bust up and pop some diamond emojis down in the chat, Gemini. Heck with Cancer and Leo, all right? You own this chat. And now for those of you that don't scroll back after you tap on the timestamp, we'll do the timestamp. Everybody who's anybody knows whenever you're doing tarot, you always back up at least about a minute from the timestamp. Anyways, let's dig in. You ready? Yeah, do what Cappy Goat's doing. Oh, I love it. That's blinding me with all that bright diamonds. I love it. Diamonds in the sky. Oracle Moon's doing it. Jamie's doing it. It's Greg. I like it. I like it. All right. Exactly. Mac, you're killing it. Fire. All right, Gemini. Whoa. Hold it. That was a big throat chakra. Whoa. Pardon me. I'm sorry. All right, Gemini. Think I didn't call the time. There was a bonus surprise for those of you that back up in the timestamps. Anyways, extra drink? Sure. Apparently my Gemini's Mercury did not like the sound of my voice. Anyways, at this point, 32. What's up, Gemini? Thank you, Kara. Exactly. All right, or Kara. I suck at English. Anyways, and it's my first language. All right, Gemini, what's up? How you doing? Thanks for being here. Melissa will adjust the timestamps if I suck at them, because I suck at timestamps. Frankie is way better at timestamps than me. Anyway, don't feel there's some imposter syndrome there. But why is she prettier than me? My Leo Venus can't figure that one out. And she never ages. It's like, anyways, wow, that's ADHD going down. Some of you guys might be dealing with someone with ADHD, because I'm usually way more focused than that. Okay, let's go. All right, God, tap me and to me and give me everything you got for Gemini. Let's do this. You ready? Hey, Lisa. What up, girl? Spinny hugs. Let's do it. 2 shuffles. Here we go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the pretty fly Geminis, because all the signs say you're pretty fly for a Gemini. All right. It's Greg. Do I have pregnancy brain? Oh, God, am I pregnant? Greg, what are we going to do? I mean, I wanted to graduate college. You're going to have to try to tell your parents. What are we going to do, Greg? Gemini, that's a gag or a joke. If that resonates to you, whoa, that's cool. Bonus points. Okay, anyways. The energy of the joke I just made. So anyways, over at see, they would always, they're correcting. 8 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, because they're jealous of you. Oh my God. And I just heard Caitlin Petty's song. And this is Caitlin Petty's Carnival of Light. Okay. Because I just heard Stuck Loving You. I'm stuck loving you. Nothing's gonna stop me, because there's no, this person, they're kind of no wonder my throat locked up the way it did. This 9 of Cups. This person is completely stuck on you. 8 of Cups. Like they're whoa. You're the first person to make them actually do some inner work. It literally says so on the card. Queen of Pentacles. Who runs the world? Gemini runs the world. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need cards on this. This is interesting. Let's go. Queen of Cups. 7 of Cups. Thirst Trap. Gemini. Oh my, you are pretty fly. 3. This person's hooked on you. Strength card, the World card. Okay, side note for those of you, okay, I got Strength card, World card, Temperance, all major arcana. Remember, when you get this much major arcana, especially in a specific row, here's the break point where they start going through some massive shifts. Your person is going through a Freaky Friday portal timeline jump thingamajiggy right now. and they're totally into you with that 7 of Cups. They can't, oh man, even if they try to move on, dude or dudette, they can't. At least not without thinking about you. What? I know, right? What did you do? Queen of Cups. I literally just heard you caused a player to fall in love. Dude, they are like, wow, they're all in their feels about you. 3 of Wands. Did they cross a boundary or a border with you that they can't bring back? Did they lie? Temperance, World card, Strength card. These are 2 cards that lead me towards signs that seek out truth. 9th house and 5th house energy, Sagittarius and Leo. So it's kind of like they got to a point where maybe it was cute or fun at first, but then it started burning you out on the repetitive cycle. Some of you guys could be a Taurus, Gemini, cusper, or you're dealing with one. But that World card is anchoring the whole reading that leads into the Page of Pentacles. Some of you guys met through the gym or used to go for walks together. They're showing me memories of going for walks. Okay, this is an interesting sign. You know how they never walked straight, right? Like they're telling me, they're giggling. They're like, I used to always bump into Gemini. It's why Gemini never really wanted to hold hands. I was like, what are you doing? What? It's like, you know what I mean? Some of you guys might even work together, possibly. 8 of Swords. 9 of Cups. Gemini, you kind of are the manifestee in this case, okay? Heads up if you're walking down along Broadway, because it would resonate. That they're manifesting you back in. You're the manifestee. They can't get you off their mind. They can't really move on either. I don't care how long it's been. Some of you guys, they have not moved on. 9 of Cups. Look, they're repeating themselves. 5 of Pentacles into the 4 of Cups. You walking away from them, man, it got them all in their feels. And look at how much they're still watching you. Look at them sitting at home on their bed. There's the laptop out. There's them on their phone. The whole thing. 5 Pentacles. Some of you guys may have lived together, or did you throw them out? Somebody threw somebody out. Somebody might be living in a car or living in a hotel or on a friend's place. Or you're dealing with another Gemini, because the roles could be reversed. I can't kind of tell who got to who. It's kind of like this stuff was all cute and fun at first. You might have even kind of thought of this as like that maybe this is how they flirt. I kind of dig the ego. Now I don't dig the ego so much. It's not fun anymore. 4 of Cups, right? But yet you got this person doing some transformations. Some of you guys could have lived together or moved in together, because that 10 of Pentacles is a real estate card. Yeah, and it leads to the Tower. Some of you guys, there might even still be like contracts or, you know, stuff like an apartment lease or a mortgage or things involved. Or you guys might have fronted them a lot of money with that Devil, right? Because they kind of came across in a player vibe. They kept showing everybody else more attention than they'd ever show you. And they're realizing, though, they can't keep putting you through that. Why in the world do they have time for everybody else, but they'll keep you unread forever? What in the, especially for those of you that were married or lived together. You know, it's not crosswatcher. I'm not telling you what to do. It's also not, it's not like a wimpy move if you actually check in with your partner. Hey, running late. I'll be home. You know, I think this person was damaged by the previous relationships they'd been in that caused the like dumpster fire Tower card into this. You know what I mean? So the thing about this is you want someone focusing on their future. And this person kept 5 of Pentacles dwelling on their past, right? Some of you guys might even have had to go to therapy as a result of this. Could even still be in it, okay? For some of y'all, though, I'm being told they might have done it or may reach out suggesting couples therapy, but actually wanting to do the work. You see how there's not a lot of sword energy? They're not locked up in their brain. It's actually pentacle energy, but I'm not pulling money vibes, except some of you guys do work together or did, but somebody likes golf too. But the thing about this is this is about the traditional definition of pentacles, that it's about stability, balance, maturity. Okay. This is like a reoccurring theme this week. A lot of people looking for like emotional stability, emotional intelligence, right? I think the collective's brains are going through a big reprogramming. It's like everybody got forced to do the software update. Don't you know? I think your person's, the cell phone that is their brain, it came to that point where they had to do the upgrade, right? They were like, no, I still want to use my flip phone. And God's like, no, sorry, 17 Pro Max. All right. This is like your person 17 Pro Max. So they got 3 cameras now. I don't know. Is there really any difference to, is there really any difference to a source? To be honest, I don't know. Me neither. Exactly. Right. My phone's doing just fine. Somebody works in a cell phone store. Lover's card and the Fool. I knew it with the Hermit card. Some of you guys could be dealing with an Aries or a Virgo. There is pretty strong Aries energy here, but you got Pisces and Taurus hanging out too. Scorpio, Leo, pretty heavy on the Leo side too. And who's this? Sagittarius. Okay. Doesn't got to be their sun sign, but it's part of their chart that's totally going off the charts for you right now. I don't know what you did to them, but good 7 of Pentacles. Were they trying to keep the hustle strong and then you put them in check or something that you're like, I'm not down for these player ways. I'd like something a little more traditional that's moving forward or something, please and thank you. Right. And they were like, oh, no, it's really fun. Let's do it this way. And you're like, no, it was really fun when we met. Maybe a few in and outs, a few of those fights where you went home before we were living together or something. But now we're trying to establish something and you keep 5 of Pentacles on this thing and flaking out when I need you. And to be honest, I don't know, right? But they're trying to have a little bit of hope and faith in this, that maybe, even with how much time has passed, that you might be willing to give them like one last chance. Because for some reason, they're feeling real 10 of Pentacles confident with the Lover's card that they can get it right, okay? Good Lord, they can't stop talking to people about you. I'm telling you, they're running out of people to talk to about you. They're going to talk to you. You know what I mean? Some of you guys, you or them, could be born on the 5th or the 4th. A lot of repeating 4s are stalking you guys too. All right. Some of you guys might even wind up waking up at like 4:30, something like early in the morning before your alarm. The 2nd, 22nd, 27th, the 10th is here, the 12th, oh, the 6th, 16th, 26th. Oop, there's the 7th. So the 17th and the 27th come out along with the 5th. I think I mentioned the 5th, but the 4s are really big. Somebody could even be a life path 4. All right. The 3rd is here too. And the 1st, if I didn't mention it. Cool. They do see you as a blessing in their life, regardless of the outcome. They don't hate you, Gemini. They feel kind of blessed to have even met you. Bonus points if you've been noticing birds stalking you lately. Okay. Like maybe you go out for your morning coffee sitting in the patio and a bunch of them line up on the power line, or you're outside doing something, you just hear a ton of birds chirping and you're like, good Lord, is this an Alfred Hitchcock movie? Nope. It's your guardian angels around you. The energies in the ethers are chirp working. Okay. Bonus points for a woodpecker. I don't know why, but I literally just saw Woody Woodpecker and I don't think I had the ability to do his laugh. Yeah, I can't. We're not even trying it. Sun card. Some of you guys would be really good life coaches. Did you know that? You could do you'd have a killer podcast or YouTube channel. Just saying, But Sun card. Here's the thing about this. Every time something that comes up that involves an honest conversation, they flake out, right? They're working on that. Leo energy. Even though publicly it looks like he I don't know why, but I just heard that song from Dirty Dancing. I just heard that. They look like they're having the time of their life. Bonus points for Patrick Swayze. Patrick Swayze. Oh, yeah. I remember that. Anyways, stop it. And stop it. Sun card coming out of this. Somebody here really likes Patrick Swayze, and I don't know why that. Or maybe it's just the black shirt. I don't know. But the thing. Big bonus points for having a dream or a fantasy of you guys doing the scene in the water from Dirty Dancing, or everybody knows the water scene I'm talking about. Even the guys do. We all do. You've all sat through it for one of your girlfriends at some point in your life where you're holding it right. And every man watching that scene in the movie is like, that would destroy my back, Patrick Swayze. It would too. Anyways, Sun card. There's a dream about that. So here's the thing about it though with the Sun card. They're not having the best time of their life, but the time alone is the time that they think and process, okay, where they're working on overcoming the fight or flight, actually sticking it out through a conversation instead of just finding a reason to book and run, okay, and to stick it out. So the thing about this is that it's basically that they're like manning up or womaning up. Queen of Pentacles energy. in order to come in mature and correct for you. All right. I really think y'all, I think you guys got you got a pretty darn good 76% chance of hearing from them this week. And at some point this week, finding out that like they're really actually Five of Pentacles doing the work, as in possibly even seeking medical assistance to help. All right, getting their health back in order. And they're still telling me you look awesome sauce. Okay. I hope that helps, Gemini. And if you did miss it, your weekly was already done. It's in the October playlist. We did it yesterday. All right. So please hype the reading, like it on your way out, consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time. All right. Spinny hugs and peace and love. Oh, you're welcome, Ace. Thank you. I'm sorry, Greg. I outed us on national YouTube vision. Anyways. Cancer, you got competition going on because I got Gemini to totally flood the chat with diamonds. You better grab the crabs and the butter emojis because we're going to need it, Cancers. All right. Remember, I'm a Cancer sun. I'm one of you guys. I'm a July 7th Cancer. Where my birthday twins at? Post up your birthday down below. All right. Boop. Thanks. Bye, Gemini. All right. Dude, I'm needing extra lubrication in the throat today. This is wild. It's oil can. Yeah, there you go, Raymond. Heck yeah, do what Raymond's doing. Look at the crabs. Look at Max doing. And Miss Carol, you're awesome sauce. Let's see them crabs. Let's see them butter emojis. Because now you got Gemini and Leo trying to beat you. I mean, you're still the cardinal water sign, so it's cool. But you know what I mean? You got a Kate stained glass for Cancer. Cool beans. And then Leo to Pisces, if you got a specific deck, when I get to the sign, if you want to bust it up, pop it in the chat, we'll use it. So stained glass for Cancer. You got it. All right, Cancer, you're going to be at 4640. Let's do that. So what's up, Cancer? How you doing? Cancer, I have not done your weekly yet. Your weekly will be coming up tomorrow and every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern. So subscribe, hang out, and see you back here tomorrow. But for right now, think about your person and God, tap me in, tune me in to Cancerian energy, please, and give me everything you got for Cancer. I do like to try to refer to you as Cancerian as much as possible because otherwise everybody always associates you with a medical condition. It's like, could we change one of those, either the medical condition or the zodiac? Like, could we be like turtles? That'd be kind of cool, right? They got a pretty strong shell. You know, it's cool. Anyways, let's go. All right. Give me 2 shuffles. God, tap me in, tune me in, give me 2 shuffles for Cancer's energies. Let's do this. All right, here we go. Ready? Snapping turtle, crab claws. Okay, I'm off my soapbox. Let's go. 2 shuffles for the turtles. Am I not turtly enough for the turtle club for you? Just turtle. Thank God something popped already. I was running out of turtle jokes. Teenage mutant. No, stop it. Middle-aged mutant ninjas. That's kind of funny, actually. Anyways, dude, my favorite was Raphael growing up. I thought Raphael was awesome. Right, Kara? Anyways, you got the 7 of Cups reversed, the Queen of Cups upright, and the 9 of Wands reversed with the Knight of Cups. So at the moment, it's like they can't make you into the scapegoat anymore. They're out of excuses. All they've got left is to seriously come your way and tell you they love you. They love you, by the way. Knight of Cups. Told you come your way riding in on a white horse. Interesting. Okay, let's do it. We're ready. And those 2 came out reversed, which means, first off, no, they're not with somebody else. All right. The tarot channel's telling you they are. You need to mind your own business. All right. Not picking on the other tarot channels. Everybody has their own style of reading. It's not my place to judge. Queen of Cups. 4 out of 5 tarot readers agree they love you. Okay. The 5th tarot reader might be an Ophiuchus. I don't know. Anyways, they might not identify as a sign. Who knows? 9 of Wands to the Knight of Cups. Whatever this wall is between the 2 of you guys, they're going to come through it in the 4 of Cups out of the fact that they miss you. All right, so let's go. 2 shuffles. That was a pretty good reading just out of the pre-shuffle energy. Geesh. Let's go. All right. 1 and 2. Hey, Shelby. Let's love this deck for the crazy cool Cancerians, because Cancer don't want no scrubs, TLC style. I don't want your number, no. I don't want to give you mine. And what? No, I'm a grown man. What? That was a good song. It was a good song. Okay. Anyways, just in case I forgot to knock the deck, let's make sure. Page of Pentacles. Oh wow. 4 of Wands. They're typing a message already. The 3 of Pentacles. Your guardian angels are watching them. Three of Pentacles. Okay, another bit of confirmation. It's not the Three of Swords. This also tells me those of you that have suspected that, oh yeah, I've heard it on other channels or I've suspected all along, they left me for a third party. They went, nope. So we're going to find out for those of you that suspect, think, or know it, we're going to put that to rest for you guys. So let's do it. Page of Pentacles shows the only one they want to talk to is you. Okay? But somehow there's a wall in the way. We're going to find out what the energetical wall is. All right, let's go. Will that get me flagged? Are you letting me do that? Really? Cool. Okay. All right, let's go. Seven of Swords. Oh, did they try to... Let me get more cards. Hold on. Remember, when you assume, you make an ass out of you and somebody named Sumption. So what? You're letting me get away with a lot tonight. This is interesting. Hangman, Eight of Wands. Some of you guys are dealing with a Pisces or a Sagittarius, maybe an Aquarius. The High Priestess, more Pisces. King of Cups, more Pisces. Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn. That's a lot of Pisces. Whoa. Okay. Some of you guys might have a stellium or you're dealing with a Pisces. Five of Pentacles or a Taurus. Some of you guys, this person's like either put you into therapy or you've chosen to go to therapy as a result of it, or maybe them. But okay, Seven of Swords on the Hangman. Here we go. This fits, especially when I look at the Eight of Wands, because this is telling me that even in the separation, the time that you guys haven't been speaking, the storyline is still moving forward. It's like when actors in a movie talk as they deliver their lines while they're walking. It gives the element of the story progressing forward. The Eight of Wands tells me you guys are still moving forward. You're still a thing. You're still in a relationship. You're like, Archer, it's been a long time. I'm like, the energies between the two of you, this could be, it depends on the scale of things. Like how Titanic was just a scaled up version of like the Oceanic. And it like, this could be, we had a fight and I'm staying at mom's place for the weekend. This could be, I haven't talked to my person in years. They moved away. I don't know about, but yet you guys are still in a connection. And here's the thing on this, especially the Page of Pentacles, they want to talk to you. That tells me whomever it was that they attempted to make you jealous with, or whomever it is that you heard about or found out about that they're interacting with, that's where they're couch crashing. That's what, they're not in a relationship with your person. They're in a relationship with somebody else. Your person currently is really burning up their couch or their guest room or their living room. And they're like, would you fix things with Cancer, please, so you can go home? Is your person not a good roommate or something? Nine of Cups reversed. They feel like they messed their blessings up. It's like you're trying to distance yourself, not because you want to, but it's like because you have to. You don't want to be hurt again, because what they really did to you shattered your trust, didn't it? High Priestess on the King of Cups, especially for those of you that they did that and like, I'm leaving you for somebody else, or I'm going to somebody else, or something like that. They did it to make you jealous, because they're staying with a married friend or an involved friend, but it had to happen that way. So let me see on this King of Cups to the High Priestess. This is what you don't know, or what you don't see coming, is that it had to happen this way for a reason. King of Cups, it's part of the self-love journey, okay? Granted, the lie they told was the worst lie they could have come up with, really. And I don't condone lying. I'm not allowed to lie. If I lie, God turns this right off. The thing is, like, it's like they lied and told you they could find better, they would do better, or they did find better, or they're posting stuff to make you think they're better. In reality, where they're at, it's part of their self-love journey on the King of Cups, because that's the king that turns the cup of love inward, self-love, Pisces energy, all right, and gets deep. 12th house, 10 of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and now they feel stuck in the lie, and now they're not with their happiness, right? Because you're their happiness. And the Seven of Swords is why you can't trust them right now. The Ace of Wands, right? Cancer, you think they're getting their crab legs buttered somewhere else. In reality, they only want to butter yours. I kid you not. We're going to need a bigger bib for this. They're feeling rather frustrated right now, okay? But see, there's still a connection between the two of you guys. This is a strong connection, okay? This is why you guys can't forget each other or let each other go. Some message came out for either Taurus or Gemini too, because you guys have a very deep soul contract. Like some people in your life you can walk away from, even this person, right? Maybe some of you guys, they lied or deceived. It's like somebody threw somebody out and really didn't want it to happen. Somebody called somebody's bluff and a lie that totally backfired, like that, right? Like a firecracker. Because in the Ace of Wands, I'm going to tell you what. Oh, wow. For those of you that they are couch crashing with somebody, right, which is about 97% of y'all, is that when they hear the couple, doing couple things in their privacy of their room, then they start thinking about you on the couch in which they are crashing. They tried to play it off like they were all that in a bag of chips. They had more people lined up. Do you know half time they were texting nothing? They were talking to nothing. The phone wasn't activated. They hadn't pressed send. And now they're like, I don't know. I keep hearing, I want to come home. I want to come home. I want to come home. Right? Empress card with the Ace of Cups. You're going to, oh my, geez, oh pizza, for the love of Christ, in Kit's passenger seat. Cancer, this is all, you're thinking the worst is going to happen, and yet the complete absolute best is going to happen. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. You've got 3 out of 4 aces already showing up for you, that this is a complete energetic reboot, fresh start. This energy has had so much time to transform as you guys have each been sent your separate way on your contracted journey for you to level up, them to level up, King of Cups, and then come back together, Sun card, for a happy union. Especially for those of you seeing a ton of like 111 stalking you. You were then born on the 1st or the 11th. 10 of Pentacles. If you guys don't live together, you're going to. And 10 of Pentacles, that's a real estate card, Virgo energy. And right underneath that is the Emperor. I got the Emperor and the Empress. That's husband and wife material. That's a divine high-level couple. That's why you can forget about other people you walked away from, them too. You and them can't forget about each other. That's how strong the energetic connection is, because you guys have a deeper contract. And the contract is playing out exactly as God wanted it to, because we always grow the most in our times of separation apart. And then come back together for a Sun card, Hierophant, marriage. I mean, that's Emperor, Empress, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. You guys both know that the other person's your person. That's why in the energy, you guys are still in a relationship, regardless of how long it's been since you guys talked, whether it's 1 day, 1 month, 1 year, 11 years, I don't care. There's a connection. You're going to come back together, that you guys have gone your own ways, done your things, that's now getting ready to happen. King of Pentacles, it's mature with the Chariot. 10 of Cups. They see you as a wish fulfillment with Temperance, and they're going to take action on this. This is wild. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Pisces. You've got Leo here. There's pretty strong Leo energy. Scorpio, Aries, Gemini. Well, Pisces, there's a lot of Pisces. More Aries and Taurus so far. Doesn't got to be their sun sign, but man, their whole chart is totally want to butter up your crab legs. I mean, yeah. The makeup boom boom is going to be epic. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Scorpio, because that should not come out for about another hour due to standards and practices, okay? I'm going to leave the rest of this Ace of Wands for you guys, because both of you guys, the dreams are exactly what's going to be happening. Some of you guys, they're having Ace of Wands dreams about you, thinking about the wedding night. There is a lot of memories going on, seriously, okay? Say it. Do I say it? Do I say it? Do I say it? Cameron, Ferris Bueller. Do I go? Do I go? Do I go? 2 of Wands, your channel, your choice, Archers. You guys, if you don't have kids already with this person, you will someday. Okay? There you go. Ellie Angel, turtle. This person wants to be in your turtle club. Turtle. I know, right? They're leveling up, though. Could be working to overcome an addiction, maybe cutting out a fear of commitment. Or I was going to say, for those of you that know there's a third party, they're not a third party. They're couch crashing with somebody that already has a special person. And now your person is currently kind of a third wheel to that person. And so they're trying, see, your person is visually recording what the couple is doing. And that way they're learning how to be part of a relationship. So they can come back and you guys can do the relationship all fully together. Emperor, Empress card. Maybe they were kind of like in a page energy before, especially if there was an age difference. But now they're elevating, they're maturing, they're coming in Emperor and Empress status. And with the Hierophant and 3 out of 4 aces showing up, you can't fight fate. You guys could literally move to opposite ends of the earth, and then the earth would like split in half to come back together because you guys are, well, that might be a little over the top, but you know what I mean. Just go with it. Death card. They're changing to be with you in the Fool card. I got the puzzle piece too. You guys are each other's little missing puzzle pieces. Not in the fact that you need each other to complete each other, but your guys' blueprints, okay? You guys' blueprints, you actually are people that are designed and built to be with other people. All right. Some people, their soul's blueprints are designed to be like a Corvette or a Bugatti, 2-seater. That's it. Some people are a solo act, a motorcycle. You guys are like a bicycle built for 2. The reason things don't go well is because you guys try to be so independent that if they would just open up and let you in a little bit more, they would find out they're much more happier on the bicycle built for 2. Whoa, somebody might ride a motorcycle, or maybe even a little like biker vibes. Maybe you guys do ride bikes together or something. I've even seen one of those little bike trailers. Those are cool. You know, like you put a baby or a dog in them. Oh my God, you guys are both dreaming up the perfect nuclear family, whatever your guys' version of it is. Okay. But whatever they're working to overcome, that's better. All right. Because the trust is a big thing on this one, because like they were at a point where the emotions became a lot to deal with, right? They had to change that. Knight of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands into the 2 of Wands. Shut the front door. Shut the back door too. You're letting all the heat out. There's a childhood memory unlocked. There's the 4th ace. Cancer, you got all 4 aces. You got wishes granted on this. And those of you that are actually wishing your person well, spinny hugs. The rewards that are coming in for you is Page of Wands, leads right from the Tower to the 4 of Wands. Twin flame reunion, and the rewards coming in 11-11 with 4 aces. Make a wish. If you're dealing with your twin flame, you guys are coming together. The thing about this is that you guys will actually be able to, with that 4 of Wands too, you guys will be able to rebuild the trust. They're going to earn your trust back. Okay. They are hurting too. They're missing you too. The distance is not what neither of you wanted, but it was needed. Like, you guys will come back in order to get this thing. Even this test is a test built for 2. You guys are supposed to come together, go through this, because you came together and treated each other a little bit like what your exes each treated you guys like before. But then you go apart, you're leveling up, you're doing some self-work, shadow work, healing, you come back together for Emperor Empress reunion. Ace of Swords with the 4 aces. Make your wish. 11-11 gets wishes granted. It's like birthday wishes being brought out on this one. The biggest thing on it was the time apart. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. The time apart has allowed them to work on overcoming whatever that vice was that got in the way, whether it was a sense of independence, hyper independence, if it, gambling or drinking or weed, something like that. It's giving them the time to work on that in order to mature themselves into an emperor status. Well, you've done this work in order to develop your emotional intelligence and how you control your reactions and really coming into your cardinal energy. You guys, 8 of Pentacles, Virgo vibes, have both done the work. I love this for you guys. You or them could be born on the 2nd, the 7th, the 8th, the 28th, the 18th, definitely the 1st or the 11th, big time. 22nd, somebody could be a life path, like one of those master life path numbers, 11, 22, 33. The 13th, the 3rd, the 17th, 27th, 18th, 28th, the 4th, the 10th, the 3rd, 13th, and maybe even the 9th. Okay. For somebody, the life path number 9, and something about September 9th is a date that means something to the 2 of you guys. Also September 14th. Okay. Or somebody's born on the 14th. Anyways, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, Strength card. Have patience, have hope and faith that this is actually playing out exactly as your guys' blueprints instructed it to. There's a 94% chance of hearing from them this week. That way you guys can go forward. Because when I'm looking at your timeline, I can literally see the point where the silence ends, where the things work out. You guys come back together and work through this part of the phase to go forward. You guys still wind up together in the end. Some of you guys, one of you guys might be widowed. And that could be a little bit of something from the past that creeps back in on this one. Okay. Something to just take with a grain of salt. Okay. But you guys better invite me to the wedding, and you guys totally will be living together. If you already are, you will be. It's like they still see it, like they haven't changed their address or nothing. I don't know. Virgo energy. All right. So I hope that helps, Cancer. I'll see you tomorrow every Wednesday for your individual live reading. Otherwise, please hype and like the reading on your way out. Consider subscribing, and I will see you later. All right. Bye. Peace and love. All right. Oh, we got some deck requests. Bet. Okay, cool beans. Nice. I know the title card. I had my suit on, but I missed Nashville, so I wanted my hat. Wanted my hat. All right. On to Leo. Next up will be Leo. You are welcome, life and prosperous life and healing. I love your screen name. That is an awesome screen name. Hey, Randy. What's up? What's up? Thank you, guys. Thanks, Amanda. Peace and love and spinny hugs. Sharon Payne. Laura, what up? Thanks for coming. Hey, Sandra. What up? What up? Mystics, you are most welcome. All right. Leo, you got competition going on. Gemini's been popping diamonds. Cancer has been popping crabs. Taurus is popping tags. Now stop. All right. Leo Biblical Tarot. 10-4. You got it. I like those choices. Those are good choices. I'm going to pick Pisces unless somebody else chimes in. Otherwise, I'll pick Pisces as cards. Okay. All right, Leo. Let's do something then, shall we? All right, Leo. You are getting the Biblical Tarot. Okay. And you are going to be at 106.40. Nope. 106.56. That sounds kind of cool. So I'm going to milk it for a second. Hey, Leo, what's up? How you doing? Thanks for being here. All right, Leo, we're going to do your individual collective reading tomorrow and every Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. So subscribe, hang out, be a part of the fam. Come back and check it out. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Stacy. What up? What up? All right. Let's tap in, tune in, and let's see what we've got for Leo. Think about your person. I haven't yet, Stacy. I didn't get a chance over the weekend. Some stuff came up. So I'm going to run out and go tomorrow evening. I got a phone call. And then after that, I run to the post office. It actually is written in my calendar. So when we get back Thursday and Friday, when I dress up in my Halloween costume, I will use the deck. I'm going to bring it out, put it on the table. All right, cool. All right, Leo. I get busy. I haven't had a chance to get to the post office in a minute. I got to do that. All right, my dad'd be upset because he worked for the post office. If he were still alive and working, I'd probably just have a post office box at his post office and just be like, hey, Dad, bring it by. Bring it by on the way home to see Mom or something. I don't know. Anyways, all right. Leo. Hi, Leo. What's up? Sorry about that. I was just talking. All right. Tap me into me. Let's see what's up. Why do I keep hearing that? It's coming out for you again, too. He said, ladies, let me buy you all a shot. And he's flashing that shiny black car. But he looks like a clown from his hat straight. Hey, well played, Leo. Well played. All right, let's go. Just think about your person. Let's go. 2 shuffles. I love you, Leo. It's always a fun time. All right, let's go. 2 shuffles. 1. Stop it. I'm snorting now, Leo. Stop it. All right, 1. 2 shuffles. King of Wands. I know exactly. That's what I'm talking about. King of Wands. Whoa, to the Queen of Wands. This is a passionate connection. Oh, you guys get each other going. All right, 1 and 2. Here we go. Believe it or not, all of this stuff is part of the message. That's the freaky part. All right, let's love this deck for the lovable, lovely Leos. Roar. Here we go. Overall energy is a 4 of Swords. The Star card, the Sun card. I'm only giggling because they're trying to play it off like not talking to you is just hunky-dory and fine with them, but in reality, it's not. But it is part of their healing journey. The silence is literally testing their faith, 2 of Swords. They're trying to have some hope and faith in this one because, like, 2 of Cups. You guys can't let each other go. Okay, what's up with this? 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Queen of Cups, Three of Wands, the Lover's card, the Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness, the Chariot. Whoa, Leo, Leo, Leo. It might suck right now, but it's getting better really, really fast. I think you're just with you remember how the King of Wands popped out, coupled up with the Four of Swords, where you cut them off? I got no nicer way to put that. You cut them off. But you know what? Apparently, whatever they did, they earned that. So we're gonna find out more about it. Some of you guys either did live together, or you dreamt of it, or wanted for it, or they did. Okay. But I think you're just getting a little tired of putting up with their passive aggressive rage baiting techniques. And it seems like I don't understand it, but somehow they're getting the message loud and clear this week. 10 of Pentacles on the Queen of Cups. They like it when you yell at them. Oh, what? That's a message on the Queen of Cups. Like, do you guys have your way of a way of bantering, or I mean, I'm not knocking it. It reminds me of a Libra friend of mine that we all made fun of him, like, oh, well, your wife's the boss, right? And he used to look at us and be like, yeah, I'm the one in a relationship. Y'all are single. Shut your mouth. He's still married too. That's the thing about this one with the Three of Wands to the Lover's card. You guys are watching each other's socials, right? Like still like having the rest of this fight telepathically. Or if this is a connection that never got off the ground yet, because I do got a couple things that say Ace of Cups, that's new love, 10 Pentacles, Chariot, Three of Wands, Cancer, Aries energy. This is like some that if it didn't get off the ground yet, they totally are wanting it to. And then they're starting to wonder, like, uh-oh, maybe I kept Leo waiting too long or something. But with that Two of Cups, you got a connection with this. This is like a deeper soulmate connection. With the Lover's card, this is like all part of your guys' blueprint, because this separation, this silent period, it's not about who can out stubborn who. It's about both of you guys going through a growth process, because you guys are still a thing. You guys are a couple. Somewhere a message came out for Cancer too, in the fact that even the silence it's strengthening both of you guys. You guys were both set on your way to do some work. So I mean, I can see this, especially with the way they were getting to you. I mean, this is an emotional roller coaster ride. One minute you think they're totally into you, the next minute you don't got a clue. And you're like, I ain't playing for this. I'm ready for something long-term and committed. Stop making me feel like an option. But even for those of you dealing with a past person, when the Ace of Cups comes out, that's like how my Sag grandma used to explain to me that this is a fresh start. I don't think you guys haven't spoke to this person in a while. Like this thing went flatter than a tire a while ago, and it's getting ready to take back off. And the reason you haven't been able to stop thinking about him this whole time is because of this deep connection. And the fact that in your soul's contracts, it is written that you guys come together for a real, loving, honest, loyal relationship. Okay? So the weird part about it, because the Lover's card, it was originally called the Choice, right? This is the weird part about this. Back in the days of Tarot de Marcel, this is major arcana. So this is about a major choice. It's not just like paper or plastic, which side of the bed do you want to sleep on, stuff like that. This is that the fact that you guys, both your souls signed up for this, even what's going on right now and how long it's gone on, it's part of the deal. Literally, when you guys, before you were born, when you went in front of God and he let you see the entire life for you guys both signed up for this, okay? So they totally signed up for you to put their butts in check in order for them to grow up and get things right. Right? This is just between you and me. Cross watchers, mind your business right now. Could be dealing with a Virgo or a Cancer. Aries, Gemini, Cancer. There's a lot of Cancer in your reading. Holy moly. Some of you guys could be Leo Cancer cuspers, or you got some strong Cancer, maybe third house, Gemini, or a Mars or something. That's a lot of Cancer. That's a lot of crabs. Okay, let's see. The Knight of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles into the Two of Pentacles with the Star card. Look, they're stuck on repeat. They're kind of obsessed with you. Maybe it's your hair. I don't know. Even my male Leos, you got some GQ hairstyles going on right about now. But like, here's the thing. So you guys are watching each other's social media, right? And still like having the rest of this fight digitally somehow. And you're working so hard to unstick yourself from this cycle, sun card to the star card. But then, like, they keep somehow Knight of Wands, they keep like calling you back, like Al Pacino. Every time you don't want to love them, they keep pulling you back in, right? A lot of cross watchers here right now. Interesting. These snoopy little cross watchers. Anyways, don't worry. I'll pick on Leo in your reading. I got your back. It's okay. Anyways, so the thing about this is that you love to love them, but you love to hate them too. Because you can't let this go either, right? It's like if they ignore you a little bit, you ignore them a little bit more. And it's like got you ticked off. You're like, I should not want this. I should not want to do this way. Why is this interesting me? Why is it intriguing me? Why am I even playing along? Right? And that just like you're Leo. You're the fixed fire sign. When you're done with somebody or you're not interested in somebody, the entire world can figure that out. You go that scene in Batman where the Batmobile has to protect itself and it like gets that whole shield. You're good at that. Can't let this person go, but they can't let you go. Two of Pentacles, right? Because you guys are meant to work things out and be together. It's really, here's the thing about this. It's really kind of intriguing the way it leaves you Two of Pentacles wondering why the bantering and the bickering makes you feel some type of way. You're like, if anybody else talked to me like this, I would be so upset. And I am upset, but I also kind of like it. What? You two have the weirdest way of flirting I have ever seen. However, I'm also intrigued by it, and I'm very interested. Tell me more. Like some of you guys might only communicate with your posts or your DMs or your social posts or something like that. Like talking in codes and stuff. Page of Wands, somebody could be a musician. Or hold it, wait, Page of Wands. See Marian's Praise for God? This is like every song I post is about them. I told you everything resonates. That was right at the beginning. As I started to pick up the deck for you, and I'm like, and he's flashing that shiny, but he looks like a clown from his hat straight down. I'm like, Leo, what? So it's like even songs and stuff are how you guys are. Wow. Can I friend both of your guys' social medias just to watch the posts? Seriously, 8 of Cups moon card. It's cool. Can I friend request? Now, here's the thing about this, though. Okay. This moon card, Pisces energy comes in on this. All right. The thing about it is that it's like they keep bringing a lot of energetical baggage to the table. 8 of Cups, stuff they haven't walked away from, stuff they haven't got over. It's part of their ascension that you were the catalyst in literally they showed up with that last baggage of X baggage, X box, whatever. You know what I mean? Right. And you were the catalyst to getting them to take that baggage and chuck it in the dumpster. I hope that makes sense. Something about lost luggage or airplane luggage or something might resonate. Interesting. Okay. Get more on this moon card because I think that's the direction we're going. So you guys could be dealing with a fire sign. Could be another Leo, Aries and Sag here, and you've got strong Cancer. This is heavy Cancer. The Hierophant, Taurus energy, the 7 of Wands into the 6 of Wands on the 9 of Swords. So the silence is causing them to correct themselves. All right, it's like, they would bring all this baggage to the table, 9 of Swords, expecting you to fix it while you're working on healing yourself, right? So they just won't let things go. And then they bring it up days, weeks, or months later. And by that point, you're like, I don't even moon card. I don't even remember what I had for breakfast. And yet this, right? I could see why you'd silence them, even though on the 3 of Cups to the World card, you didn't want to. But at that 9 of Swords, the Gemini energy, it tells me you really got them thinking in the silence. It's like, no wonder you had to cut them off. I mean, their vices were getting in the way and getting kind of way out of hand. So even though you're unsure if this timeout will cause anything to happen, I do see that you're pushing them away. 3 of Cups to the World card, it caused them to turn inward and actually do the work. So they don't want to lose you. That's the thing. Even energetically, there's still a marriage between the two of you guys. But with the Five of Swords on this one, they hadn't finished grieving. That Five of Swords, that represents like the 5 stages of grief, right? The reason they had that resting Five of Swords face and you never could get a total read on them until they were upset. And then Nine of Wands trying to gain Page of Pentacles attention. See, the Two of Cups. You can't get them off your mind because of the contract between the two of you guys that's being fulfilled as you guys both go through this transformation. And they haven't forgotten about the things you said with the Seven of Pentacles, the parable of the sower. That Taurus energy shows it's still there. So, I mean, the vices, that was the thing. Maybe it was like a codependency or something, right? More of an ego thing with their way or the highway that they were trying to work through. And you kept taking the brunt of it. Now, you know what? It got them to turn inward because they can't, like, they can't figure out or couldn't figure out why everybody always leaves them, why they're out on their own, why they're having to try to figure things out and make things work and put things together. But it's giving the time to really turn inward and realize the reason everybody always bails on them or leaves them and doesn't come back around is because of how much they are to deal with, right? I mean, some of you guys, you noticed or saw how like their family interacted with them. And it's almost like to the point that you're like one of the last hopes that they had. They just had to finish working through this. So even if you're unsure a little bit, right? If this timeout will cause anything, nothing, something to happen, right? It will. Here's the wild part on this is that, I mean, I know their attitude was a lot to deal with, but you're the first person they don't want to lose because now they're sitting there feeling very stuck. That's the thing, regardless of how long it's been. Even for those of you that maybe tried to move on or tried to go in another direction or look for it, you guys are still destined to be together. It's just like as you're giving up on this completely, they show up and come incorrect. You've got multiple cards of success in union. The Six of Wands, the Hierophant, and even the Three of Cups. That's 3 cards confirming you guys wind up married long-term in the future, okay? Even for those of you that went through a separation on this or could be a pending separation, it never goes through. They want to work it out with you. Strong Cancer and Pisces energy on this reading, big time. Look at all the major arcana too. So there's a lot because major arcana, that signifies major changes, major planetary shifts. And there's a lot of stuff retrograding, right? Not just Mercury getting ready to retrograde, like 70% of the universe is like retrograding, Leo. There's a lot of changes and transformations coming in on this one. So I think you got like an 81% chance of this going right this week. One of you guys are going to break the ice, make the move, take the risk, and whoever the take the risk-er is, the take the risk-e will graciously accept. The only reason I can't give you 100%, be like, yep, going to happen. I do believe a little bit of their ego. All right. That might be the only thing that slows them down in this, where they still kind of might possibly think they're right. Okay. So like it either happens later in the week or at some point where like, yeah, it's not one of those things where I can say, guess what's going to happen while I'm talking to you about this, but before the next all signs, right? That's the thing on this one. All right. They do, Leo, they do like you. Don't take this the wrong way because this is a compliment. Okay. You intimidate them, but in a really good way. It's either like, regardless of how you view yourself when you look in the mirrors in the morning, I'm being told they see you as very pretty, very handsome for the male Leos. They like your regalness. They like the way you carry yourself, okay? And for those of you that are on social media, your posts still perk them up every morning. So the wild part is it's telling me that even on both sides of the fence, that the social media stalking, it's not bad. It's curiosity mixed with a little bit of nostalgia, missing each other. Neither of you guys really want to do anything bad to each other. You just want an honest, loyal connection. And that's what's getting ready to happen with the Chariot sooner than you think. All right. So I hope that helps, Leo. All right. I love you very much. And we will do your live collective reading tomorrow, every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern. So please hype and like the reading on your way out. And spinny hugs and peace and love. Love you, Leo. All right. I didn't put the hat on to set you up for a song, Leo. I put the hat on because I miss Nashville. Anyways, all right. I love reading for Leos. You guys are awesome. Okay. All right. What we got up? What we got up? Virgo. Cool. All right. Okay, deck requests. Thanks, Melissa. All right, what do we got? Virgo, biblical deck for Virgo. Okay, got you. And biblical Pisces, Titanic. That's a good pick for Pisces. Okay, I'm down. Aqua's open. What do I want for Aqua? Somebody will pick. If nobody picks Aqua, I'll pick for a deck. But it's cool. All right, you ready, Caitlin? You good? Virgo, and Virgo is biblical deck. Okay, cool beans. Not the shadow deck, Melissa, right? The same one as Leo used, right? Okay. Some of you guys could be Leo Virgo cuspers or Virgo Leo cuspers, possibly. Or there's something in both readings and the decks connect the energy between Leo and Virgo. It's tarot. There actually are no rules. Okay. The only rule is there are no rules. Okay. Virgo, you are going to be at 120. Let's just do 126 even. Let's do that. All right, here we go. What up, Virgo? How you doing? Thank you very much for being here. And Virgo, we have not done your individual reading yet, but we will be doing it tomorrow. Mac shadow deck for Sag. Melissa, what you got up for Sag? I got a request from TikTok for the shadow deck for Sag. What'd you have for Sag? All right. Virgo, think about your person. That's okay. Mac and Melissa, they're friends. So we got this. All right, anyhow. All right, Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? Virgo's over here thinking about their person and like Archer. Archer. All right. Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? Okay, so let's do this. You ready? 2 shuffles. Here we go. 1 and 2. Hey, and if you want to pop some emojis down in the chat, you can use the genie emojis. You guys are the 6th house. You guys are the anomaly. Everybody wants to know everything about Virgo. That's your most interesting. You're the most interesting sign in the Zodiac. Stay thirsty, my Virgos. All right, 2 shuffles. Let's do it. 1 and 2. I'm proud of my Virgo placements. Let's go. Let's love this deck for the vibe. I almost said for the Virgo moon and rising. That's me. For the vivacious, Virgolicious, victorious Virgos. Focus, Archer. Okay. Overall energy is the 4 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Okay. I am being told that you're protected of whatever you guys are going through, that you're protected on it, because the 4 of Pentacles is protecting that heart chakra. It's like Buddha squirrel. He's a 4 of Pentacles squirrel because he never drops a nut. Knight of Cups, heart's protected, Scorpio energy on the Judgment card with the Ace of Swords. Oh, they want to talk to you about this. The Ace of Swords is a hate text because they've had the time to internally reflect on themselves and kind of cast judgment a bit on themselves, okay? They've had time to point the finger inward, look in the mirror, and so on. You know what I mean? All right. Ace of Swords under the 3 of Cups. I'm teaching Rohama about the Judgment card. So that's cool. All right. Let's see where we're going on this one because this person, Virgo, you think they don't even give 2 hoots about you. If they didn't before, why would they now? And yet they can't get you off their mind. Like they probably play Kylie Minogue in their head a lot or in their playlist that na 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 can't get you. I'm telling you, you think they don't even think about you. You would be the complete opposite of that. Let's go. All right. 10 of Pentacles. Told you. 5 of Pentacles. Some of you guys may have lived together. They may have thrown you out or you left. Interesting. Could still be a home or an apartment tying you guys together for some of you guys. 5 of Pentacles into the 10 of Wands. It seems like I'm just a tarot reader, not a doctor, but I'm being told on the 5 of Pentacles that they might have suffered from some form of a mental condition, like depression, bipolarness, multiple personality, something like that. So you're wanting to talk about it, though, with the 10 of Pentacles. That's Virgo energy because, like, they've got you confused. 5 of Pentacles. How could this have even gotten 10 of Wands this out of hand? Sagittarius energy? They got a bit of a temper, don't they? They get a little hot-headed when they don't get their way. Okay. Told you. 9 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles. They're single. If they're posting or trying to share things to make you think they got somebody else going on because of how much they broke your trust, it's not working. They're confusing me too. So you're not alone on this one. Because in one breath, they're telling me they want to be with you, but in the next breath, they're like, nope, don't. I'm single, right? 7 of Swords. It does feel like on the 7 of Pentacles, whatever they did to try to call your bluff backfired big time, okay? It's like when somebody's like, hey, come over tonight. No, wait, don't come over tonight. Are you coming over tonight? What's on it? Like the fast double talking that would just be confusing, right? Or we're gonna hang out Friday night. Yeah. Oh, nope, sorry, I can't Friday night. Oh, wait, something got clear. Whoa. You know what I mean? And if I'm feeling it just from reading the cards, I can't imagine how you feel going through this. It's like just make a choice, right? But they had a hard time doing that. Give me more on this top row of cards. Some of you guys, you or them, could be born on the 10th or the 20th. And I think seeing a lot of 10-10, like the repeating 10s, because I'm really being drawn to that 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Sagittarius, maybe a Taurus, Libra possibly. Empress. Why are they telling me they want to have kids with you? If you guys don't have kids, why did the baby stuff keep coming up tonight? Because it's a Judgment card. For those of you that they were using the kids as leverage for some kind of a situation, they regret it with the Judgment card. But Judgment card and the Empress tells me that in their mind that you're the one they would either want to have a baby with or want to make the baby with. Okay, no gender here. Some of you guys might even have like a gender neutral name, like an Alex or a Cody or something like that, right? This Major Arcana, though, gives me something to go on. It's like you met them when they were still stuck, Judgment card, and meeting you started to unstick them. But there's a lot of past experiences that got in the way on this one. This person's, and I'm not insulting the cross-watcher on this one because they dealt with a lot of mind Ace of Wanders before they met you, which is mind their Ace of Wand mind. And that's kind of why they were trying to do it to you, because it's a learned behavior, okay? Deep down, this is a good person, and you know it with that Empress card. Whoa, really? Yeah, whatever devil you were facing that they're casting judgment on, that's the one they're casting out, okay? It could have been something they were trying to hide from you, all right? Like hidden assets or money or a drinking problem or for some of you guys, you found out that like they were still talking to the ex or still finishing something up, and you're like, oh, well, there you go then, right? Why do they keep trying to make you jealous? Judgment card on the 6 of Pentacles. Thank you. 2 of Pentacles. Well, that's what I was just saying with 4 cups into the Page of Cups. The age difference might be a factor on this one, but straight up. Okay. Repeating 7s are coming out. You or them could be born on the 7th, 17th, or 27th. But it's kind of like jealousy that comes out of a little bit of their own shame or resentment towards themselves and their lives. Like maybe at first you felt like they were coming in just to take advantage of your money or your stability, right? Because like they didn't have as much going on as you. And so it was like, instead of them working hard to level up, they tried to bring you back, right? Just stay here, Virgo, stay where it's safe. And let's just keep doing this 4 of Cups, Jonah's anger. Let's keep arguing in this, right? Because it's a lot to come out of. Thing is, you totally, the thing is, Virgo, you totally knew and saw and understood their living situation. You were like, I still like them for them. In the beginning, you were totally fine, but yet then they're trying to tell you what to do or how to do your stuff better or your things. And it's like, whoa, wait, I'm cool doing me, 9 of Pentacles. Why don't you just do you, work on you? Because like then they got a million and one things going on that are just complaining about it nonstop. And you're like, well, I'm accomplishing things, you know? Interesting with all these cups that come out too. Maybe their anger was a lot to control, because that's one of the times that Jesus would get angry. Page of Cups is the people, like the self-righteous people. This person came across as a little bit of self-righteous, especially with that King of Swords, right? Like Jesus could always see right through the passive-aggressive people in his day-to-day operations, the ones that were pretending to be something that they weren't, right? The whole thing on that, yeah, that's true. The ones who are more worried about washing the outside of the cup as opposed to actually washing the inside of the cup, right? They were so worried about what everybody else thought about them that they actually didn't do the work to become what they wanted everyone to think they were. Well, I hope that makes sense. They're a confusing person, but they love you. Page of Cups. That's the thing, right? Seven of Pentacles. So you guys could be dealing with another earth sign. Could be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or another Virgo. Aries is here. Gemini's here. Taurus again. Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, and Pisces. Ooh. The Fool card popped out, but it flipped into reverse, which means they're not acting so childish anymore. With the Hierophant, this is what's leading me to, like, oh, I know some of you guys might be like, well, the Fool card reversed, they're not going to take that leap of faith or take that risk. I don't see it that way, because it's coupled up with the Hierophant, Aries Taurus energy, which tells me that they're not going to act like a fool anymore, but they're learning lessons. They're maturing, they're stabilizing, they're growing up. There is a lot of energy about emotional intelligence this week. I like this. A lot of the cross watchers, a lot of our peoples are learning to control how they react. Nine of Wands, yeah. Instead of causing a problem and then asking for forgiveness later, they're learning how to not do that. But the thing is about the trust, because like you don't know how much, like you didn't know if you could even trust them at this point, right? Because I mean, even though they're wanting to close the distance between you two, even though it's at the point where like you would like to fix things with them, but Hierophant, can you even trust them, right? What if they do it again? What if they're planning more stuff? What if this whole thing was a setup, right? Maybe they saw what you had going on and they just wanted to hop onto it. How can you trust them with this Four of Swords, Four of Cups stuff, right? Can't sit there and be like, I love you, and then the next minute they don't, right? It's like the in and out energies just got rough. They do want to close the distance between you two, whether it's physical or emotional. Some of you guys, this could be a digital relationship that's getting ready to go 10 of Pentacles and come into reality. Four of Pentacles on the Queen of Cups. They already want to work this out. They're hiding their love for you right now. Why? Page of Swords. Ace of Cups. They think you've moved on? Oh my gosh, Crosswatcher. Virgo's here getting a tarot reading about you. You guys are both learning lessons. Virgo, they think you moved on. Unconditional love on the Queen of Cups, that's love without conditions. Love you for you, right? The thing about it is that they still want you back. In fact, like on their side, va-va-voom, Virgo, they're kind of obsessed with you. I mean, straight up, Cancer and Libra energy. Those are some signs that can get kind of obsessed sometimes, right? Hey, Lisa, thanks for the hearts. Spinny hugs, Lisa. That's awesome. Thank you. Oh, thanks, darling. Thanks for joining the fan club. You know, I want more on the Page of Swords. You cool with that, Virgo? Because I'm being told they will talk about you to anyone that will listen to them. They can't stop. They're like a 24/7 live stream feed radio station. To all Virgo all the time. Virgo did this, Virgo and that, Virgo did that. Well, I didn't do that. The thing is that they might sit there and you know how it is. We've all done it. Even the guys. Guys do this too, right? Because it's that vibe of being like, every time they talk to us, they're like, haven't talked to Virgo yet. I don't know what's over. And all their people around them are like, why do they keep bringing Virgo up? I thought they were like, never again. I'm done with Virgo. But then yet every day they come in talking about how Virgo did this and how Virgo did. And you don't think they're even talking about you. Yet they're basically writing your biography. The World card, 3 of Swords. Told you. In the Chariot, they want to come your way right now. Whatever it is they're finishing up, that's the only holdup on this one. Because, see, I told you some of you guys, this could be digital or you guys live at a distance, right? Like you met online, or some of you guys met through YouTube chat. Really? Or Instagram or TikTok or Facebook or something. Doesn't seem like a straight traditional way, but something digital is a part of it. Some of you guys might have just gone on like Facebook Marketplace to buy a table or something, and all of a sudden you wound up getting the person. Never got the table either. But the thing about this is talking to anyone that will listen, right? To those of you that know that they did choose someone else over you, 3 of Swords, okay? Because the 3 of Swords, I think, is more of just a hyper-independent streak. The fact that this person wasn't really totally like ready to be in a relationship where you give and give and give, right? Okay. The thing on this is, if you have confirmation on this, that they did pick someone else over you, or they went back to an ex or whatever, okay? The thing about this is, they're receiving the same exact karma for what they did, okay? So on this 3 of Swords, remember the 3 of Swords is a noun, person, place, or a thing. So if they got all hyper independent on you, God's like, no problem. You got it. You got it. They got nobody in their life. Nobody. Isolated, right? If money got in the way, they were more worried about money than love. They ain't got no money right now. They broke the joke. They couch crashing. That sort of a thing, right? And if it was like they chose someone else over you, they totally found out that person chose someone else over them. They found out that person was talking to multiple other people, and they have chose to walk away from it to come back your way. 7 of Wands, David versus Goliath. Whatever they did to you, karma never misses its beat, man. Karma never misses a beat on this one. Whatever they did to you, 3 of Swords, they're paying the karmic debt off. That's the cool part. Ace of Wands. I told you they're obsessed with you, Virgo. Va-va-boom, Vertigo. It's a 10 of Cups. Jeez almighty. They have totally dreamt about having children with you. What is up with the kids factor on this sun card? Oh my God, their dreams about you make them really, really happy. 4 of Wands. Some of you guys, your twin flame journey is not over yet, but they do want to be with you even in the silence. Ace of Wands, the 10 of Cups. Virgo. You know, Virgo. You know, I told you to use the genie emoji at the beginning of the reading. Rewind if you missed it. They totally want to rub your lamp and see if the genie comes out. I can't. Oh my gosh, somebody could be dealing with a Scorpio because that is way tarot after dark. Ace of Wands, 10 of Cups. They've totally dreamt about making a baby with you. Anyways, hey, at least they're not having nightmares. I'm going to give them that. And also, for those of you that have dreams and fantasies about the Ace of Wands with them, there's still this passion in this spark between you guys. Stop feeling guilty for it. It's cool. Totally doing it about you. Ace of Wands, the makeup boom boom's gonna rock. Trying to be a respectable gentleman here, and Virgo, you and your person are not allowing that to happen. You are Virgolicious. Virgolicious definition. Make them all go loco. They want your treasures, so they get. No, we're not. No. Everybody laughing right now. Get in the Jeep. We're going to the river. Wow. Those of you living in apartments, heads up. Remember, I used to work in property management. Okay. Those of you living in apartments, when I see these 2 cards come out like this, Aries, Cancer, Pisces energy, remember, apartments have really thin walls. Just heads up. It's cool. Wait till you guys buy a house, because you guys are going to get a house and move in together anyways. And you guys are not going to live where you live now. You're going to be getting a house in a new area together. All right. The wedding night. Goodness. Oh, my word. Okay. Invite me to the wedding. Don't invite me on the honeymoon. What? No. I just come for the free food. All right. Anyways. Strong Aries and Gemini energy on this one. Strong twin flame energy. Could be another Virgo. Cancer's pretty heavy duty. A lot of Leo. Sagittarius coming in on this. Taurus is here. Libra. Capricorn. Oh my God, with how obsessed they are of you. That's total Capricorn vibes. Hey, the devil gets them every morning. Hey, remember how good Virgo looked in the mornings? And they're like, stop it, God. No. Anyways, I hope that helps, Virgo. All right. Your reading is going to be epic. I cannot wait to do yours. Okay. It'll be tomorrow and every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern time. You know what? You got a 97% chance of hearing from them this week. Because here's the thing of it. Like, whoever they keep running their mouth off about you is tired of hearing about it. You got a 97% chance of hearing from them directly this week and a 98% chance of hearing from a mutual friend or a family member being like, would you please talk to your person because I am so tired of hearing about you. And you'll be like, seriously? Oh, well, okay. How flattering. Anyways, I hope it helps, Virgo. I love you, okay? Please hype and like the reading on your way out and consider subscribing and being part of the fam. And I'll see you tomorrow, every Wednesday at 1 p.m., 10, 11, 12 p.m. Eastern for your individual collective reading. All right? So thanks for being here, and I love you. My pleasure, Caitlin. Love you. Spinny hugs. Oh, thank you, Real LC. Oh, thank you. Hey, we're all going through some down and rough times. Got to have a little bit of fun. It's always good to have a little pick-me-up and a little bit of turbo boost. All right. Thanks, Virgo. Bye. I'm Archer Astrology, and my Virgo Moon and Rising approve this message. Okay. Next up, hold on. I want a new piece of gum. I don't like the gum when there's no flavor, and then it's just like you're chewing on a rubber band. I'm trying to be polite for the ladies in the crowd. Hold on. Okay, we're good. When it stops tasting like strawberries, it's not good anymore. All right. Libra. What do we got up for Libra, Melissa? What's up? Let's see. Beatles deck. Nice. John Lennon speaks out. Let's go. It wasn't October 9th, Libra, so it's cool. All right, let's do it to it. Thanks for the likes too, Caitlin. You are awesomeness. Thanks, Mac, Elizabeth, Chanel. Thank you, thank you. All right. What's up, Steffi? Sick as a Mia? All right. How to get rid of a Virgo. That's a reading for another day. We'll put a pen in that one for you. All right. And to the 221 people here, please love the like for you and hype the reading. All right. Don't do it for me. Do it for you guys. I'm here for you guys. And thank you very much for taking time out of your evening to be with us. All right. Libra Baba. What's up, Libra gang? I need a trip to Nashville. Libra gang. Oh my gosh. I'm white. Anyways, all right, let's do this. All right, Libra, I'm Mac. I do. All right, let's go on this. Libra, let's put you at 147. Wow, we're fire tonight. I dig this. Okay, anyways, Libra, you're at 147.17. So what's up, Libra? Thanks for being here. Think about your person and tap me in, tune me in, and let's see what we've got for you. All right. Libra. What do we have for Libra? I hope you had a good birthday. Happy belated birthday, too. All right. Libra. What do we have for Libra? Think about your person. And God, tap me in, tune me in. Give me everything you got for Libra. What do we got for Libra? What do we got for Libra? What do we got for Libra? Libra. All right. Saggy girl, what up? What's cooking? How you doing? Jeff, thanks for being here. Joanne, what up? All right, let's do this. You ready? Here we go. From Wyoming? That's awesome. Greetings from Michigan. What up? All right, let's do this. Wyoming's a beautiful state. All right, let's go. 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. I don't know why, but the Tennessee River always makes me think of Wyoming, too. It's interesting. I don't know. Anyways, let's love this deck for the lovable, lovely Libras. Case dismissed. Let's go. Overall energy is the Emperor. Look at you bossing up in the week ahead. I dig this. Oh my God, Deb. Thank you, hon. Oh my gosh, Deb, personal spinny hugs. Thank you so much for the super chat. I like the Nintendo game controller too. That's awesome. Thank you. 4 of Swords in the High Priestess and the Hierophant. What? You don't get an apology? You get a marriage proposal? Come on now, really? And you're just about to give up hope on this. Wow, that's one heck of an apology. Hold on. It literally could be like somebody takes like a last-ditch attempt and like texts you a picture of a ring or something. Even my male Libras, like it's the girl at the text picture and like, hey, and you're like, oh, what? Where have you been for that past X amount of time? Right? The Chariot. They've been working their way back to you, babe. With the Queen of Wands and the Five of Swords. Oh, wow. It's like not choosing you was pushing the self-destruct button. If they had picked you, the karma would be awesome. But because they didn't, the karma's not. Ace of Wands. Why is that card making the red? They totally want to bang your gavel, Libra. Oh, geez, oh, pizza. Well, I was going to try to say there's still a spark or a connection between the two of you guys, but on this, however, nope, not in any way, shape, or form. Look at Ringo's drumstick. Libra, look at the drumstick. Elizabeth. I know, right? You see, don't give up hope. This is in no way over. Death card to the 10 of Cups. You know how they didn't want to commit? Now they're the complete opposite, which now they're like hyper fixated on commitment. And they really want a wedding night with you. I swear, Scorpio energy. They're going around telling everybody you're their soulmate. Trying to play it cool, calm and mysterious behind the closed doors. They can't shut up about you. Some of you guys could live at a distance, or this is a digital or an online meetup, but they're overcoming a fear of commitment. Because it's like, I could understand with the Five of Swords why you'd be wanting to give up, right? I mean, look at this. This is John and Ringo and Paul out there still trying to figure out why John's wearing a wool fur coat to the beach. But it's the Five of Swords, the 5 stages of grief. It's like the frustration is giving you a resting five. If it hasn't worked out yet, how's it going to, right? So you're trying to do your best to accept this and maintain like a safe speed and heading on your path, right? But you haven't been able to get them off your mind. I mean, you're doing great. Even though you're doing your best to deal with it, even though at times it can be a lot to process, you're not going to be in this stage much longer on the 10 of Swords. They just couldn't keep being so fake and phony to you. 10 of Swords, catcher in the rye. Phony must die, said the catcher in the rye. On the 10 of Cups. They're trying to get tea on you. Hold on. Let me get more on the 10 of Cups. They're on a they're going like Blues Brothers. They're on a mission from God, right? And I'm seeing that scene where it's like it's middle of the night, we got sunglasses on, pack of smokes, hat, and like no gas, whatever that scene is, right? So they're doing some secret, quiet evening, nighttime stalking, trying to figure out what are they trying to figure out. That's what I want to know. Why are they trying to find tea on you? Temperance card on the 8 of Cups with the 6 of Pentacles. And the mysterious shadow card pops out. The stowaway bonus card. They're trying to find you because that is what's required for the last stage of their journey. Their healing journey. Not the end of their whole journey, right? But the thing, I've worn sunglasses at night, Mac. I've done it. But I've only done it because I have a night driving vision thing. Like the headlights I have in my Jeep, those LEDs and that, they kill my eyes. I have driven at night with sunglasses on, and yet I love the lights and the light bars and stuff. But when they're coming at me, it just burns. But anyways, some of you guys might even have a night driving vision thing going down. So I don't think you're going to have to accept this though. The way that they were like always having you second guess the relationship, that can be a big emotional drain. Aries energy on this, Aquarius, Gemini, and Scorpio. But it's telling me that they're doing the work because it's like this person thought the way they were doing things was right. I think it's the way their parents taught them or what they saw growing up, like a learned behavior. It's the vibes or the energy that when the dad's like, like for my female Libras, they saw their dad was a player or their dad cheated on their mom or whatever. And so it trickled down onto them. And even my female or my male Libras, right? This is the girl whose mom was like, hey, don't worry about love, marry for money, what you can get out of them, something like that. And the manipulation had to end. The manipulation did end with you because their player game wasn't working. The 8 of Cups, they needed to ascend. Right? Pisces and Sagittarius energies with the Page of Pentacles to the Wheel of Fortune. I think they're actually choosing to do the work and ascend, Libra. All right? whatever they chose over you wasn't the right choice. And I'm feeling like it was hyper independence. 8 of Cups. Had to walk away from like anything that left them feeling like they might be tied down and they wouldn't succeed at it. So for some of you guys, maybe they were divorced before because they've got a fear of failure that keeps bleeding into everything. 3 of Cups, including marriages. 6 of Cups, the kids, the Empress, King of Swords. Yeah, this is some child learned behavior. And you'll notice it. Like, you notice how their parents are towards them. For some of you guys, their parents don't speak to them or don't interact with them anymore. Siblings, same type of a things. Okay. So the way they were always having you second guess the relationship, the mysteriousness about them with the Scorpio energy, a little bit of Taurus too, but the way that it emotionally drained you because, there was a time you both wanted this to work. There was a time you guys were both all in on this. They're thinking more back about those times right now. More than the fight with the 8 of Pentacles, some of you guys might work together, but this is more about them doing some work on this one to get back to where, like, believe it or not, they're sitting. This is the process they're going through with the 8 of Pentacles. It's where, like, at first it's like, oh, well, Libra never got me anyways. It's fine. It's probably better off like this. Libra just couldn't keep up with me, to being like, wait, maybe I'm the problem on this one. It's like they were moving so fast through life, right, that it gave off those vibes that they were like not wanting to lock down, but they didn't realize that they keep moving that fast through life. They blow past all the things that count, like you, King of Swords. This time apart's given us some time to process and think about how they were talking to you or how they felt like you were replaceable or, oh, I could do whatever, Libra. I could do anybody, no big deal. So this is the distance between you two is what's hitting them just as hard as it's hitting you. Gemini energy on this King of Swords here. It's like you two are mirroring each other, okay? And neither of you have moved on from this connection, okay? Even though it may publicly look like you both have, the 2 of Swords shows you both trying to have a little hope and faith that this could be restored with the Knight of Pentacles. It is happening in a divine time process as your person is learning how to slow their roll. 5 of Wands in order to achieve a 6 of Wands victory with you. And I love seeing the cards in this order because the 5 of Wands talks about training for that 6 of Wands success. That's when Caitlin Petty rides in on a white horse in downtown Nashville on Broadway and still makes it through traffic. Right, Mac, Melissa, you guys with me on that? That would be an impossible feat to pull off, right? Whatever you guys think between you and your person is the impossible feat is just as possible as Caitlin Petty riding a horse down Broadway in the middle of like rush hour traffic. It's possible. Totally. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Capricorn. You've got a lot of Gemini energy. Pisces is here too. Cancer, pretty heavy Cancer energy. Aries again. Virgo's here. There's Leo. More Aries. More Cancer. Totally. All right. Unless you're big and rich. Good point, Mac. Good. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Anyway. Cool. Anyways. I mean, Ace of Wands, 10 of Cups. These cards together are totally save a horse, ride a cowboy. CDC suggests that 9 out of 10 cowgirls approve this message. I'm out. I cannot. Would you two just get a room, make up, and get going here? So they're realizing that they don't know everything. This is a big ego death. The know-it-all is finding out they don't know it all. That's big. Remember, they always knew best. They always knew trying to get you away from your parents, get you away from your family or your friends or your circle. They know what's best for you. They're finding out, no, they did not. Oh, thanks, Natasha. Thank you, girl. Spinny hugs. But that's the thing on this, okay? The ego death, you started them on this journey, and this is an interesting one to watch because it does result in the 6 of Pentacles to the Chariot that they come your way. And with all these repeating 7s, there's a 77% chance on hearing from them this week from a totally different perspective and the complete opposite of what you suspect with the Moon card. Moon card on the Page of Pentacles tells me they're nervous about taking this first chance, but the Wheel of Fortune says they choose to do it. 4 of Wands, and that's the rewards. Look, Okay, I love it. Thank you, Ringo. 4 wands. Ringo with Goodnight Vienna with the alien on there. All right. If y'all believe in aliens on that A13A rock thing in the universe up there, right? If you believe in that, you believe your person might change. Maybe they get beamed up aboard a UFO and it fixes things. I don't know, right? But when you least suspect it, it does show up 2 of wands. All right. So I hope that helps, Libra. I love you. I hope you had a good birthday. And until next time, I'll see you then. All right. Please hype and like the reading on your way out. And we'll be doing your live individual collective reading this coming Thursday and every Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. All right. So hang out, subscribe, be part of the fam, and I'll see you then. Ace of Wands, your person sees you in their dreams every night. Yep. Still have all the pictures in the phone. They go through old text messages. I don't want to. Yep, I'm going to keep the text messages in both of your guys' phones histories personal. That's for you guys. All right, I saw it, but I won't. I won't tell. Anyways, okay. Love you, Libra. All right. That it is ascending everything, Alley Angel. I know. Even me making jokes about it, being like it's just some rock in the sky. That thing, the way that thing is moving through our solar system right now. Just like how, you can look it up on YouTube, how there's the sounds of each planet moving through this universe and that, which creates waves and frequencies. That's the stuff that affects us all here on Earth. Moon cycles, retrogrades, blah, 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 right? You tell me that thing moving through this solar system is not spawning ascension energy in its path. I'm telling you, that rock moving through is going to fix a lot of stuff for all of us here on Earth. And it's not aliens showing up, having a meeting and telling the world that they're here to save us. It's about different frequencies, different waves affecting our oatmeal up here, This is good stuff, this thing passing through. Anyways, all right. Enough of Archer's astrology for that day, right? It does actually. Earth retrogrades and it has pole shifts too. Even us. Because even as Earth is moving through the solar system, and we're all chasing the sun as the sun keeps moving through the solar system. So even us, we have to have certain moments of retrogrades and stuff where the Earth has to shift, adjust, and correct. It's very much the energy of like when you're passing on the highway, right? And you're passing a car, and it feels or looks like, that the car is passing behind, or like, well, that car's going backwards. No, it's not. You're overtaking the car. That's kind of what a retrograde is. So Earth will do it too. Mars sees Earth retrograde. Venus sees Earth retrograde. We see Mercury retrograde. We see Venus retrograde. The moon's a satellite, so I'm a Cancer sun, and I have no clue what's up with the moon besides the green cheese. But anyways, it's a balanced season. I like that fun and abundance. Totally. It's the imbalance season. Out of balance is so last timeline. So last timeline. That's so last cycle, right? We don't. It's so not fetch. We don't do that around here. Lindsay Lohan could have won that spelling bee. Anyways, okay. On to Lindsay Lohan. What up? On to the birthday, babies. Scorpio, happy birthday. Da-na-na-na-na-na. You say it's your birthday. Night, Andy. We'll see you later. Andy, you've got a friend in me. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I'll see you later. Bye, Andy. All right, Scorpio, what do we want to do for your birthday? Light Seers. Got it. I had a special request. I know we had the shadow deck as a request there, Melissa. I have to override that one because Mama T texted me on the way home. Mama T's a Scorpio, and she asked for the Light Seers deck. I got to respect my mom. So I will owe the shadow deck to Scorpio, okay? But let's do this, all right? Because Mama T's a November 8th Scorpio, so I had to do something for her birthday. All right. I'm doing something else for her birthday too. It's cool. It's my birthday too. Yeah, cowboy. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Happy early birthday, Lisa. Happy birthday, guys. November 1st. Oh, we got some birthday Scorps here. Drop your birthday in the chats. Let's go. Let's find your birthday twin. That's awesome. All right, Scorpio, you're going to be at 2350. You're going to be at 204. Just let's do that. All right. What up, Scorpio? Happy birthday. Nicole, you're November 14th, Scorpio. You're Frankie's birthday twin. That's awesome. I think Miss H is on. Is Miss Hawaii? I think she's on the 28th, I think. I got to double check and remember that. All right. Scorpio, Happy birthday. Let's do it in the form of a Shakespearean play for you. All right. Scorpio, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Scorpio, darling, baby, buddy, pal. Happy birthday to you. You see, unlike other archers, I can speak with an English accent. All right, let's do this, Scorpio. Here we go. Scorpio, Scorpio, wherefore art thou, Scorpio? 'Tis the east, Scorpio is the sun. Scorpio, ma'am. Would a Scorpio by any other name still be just as sweet? Totally. You know it. I know it. And I'm just a little old Scorpio Uranus. That's why I got all that junk in the trunk. Okay. Anyways, 2 shuffles. Let's just go. Think about your person. God, get me out of this one and tap me into Scorpio energy. I am a grown man. My milkshake is too old to bring the girls to the yard. Jeez, oh, pizza. My Leo Venus is okay with all of that, though. All right, 2 shuffles. Let's just get this over with. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the super successful, downright, straight up sexy Scorpios. Even my male Scorpios, you know you GQ. Come on now. Overall energy is the strength card. I just heard Gloria Gaynor on this one. I will survive. All right, look at you. 1 last dose of willpower comes in on the Queen of Pentacles to the Magician card with the 2 of Pentacles. What's underneath that? Come here. 5 of Swords. Oh, wow. They opened their mouth and started foot again, and now they're realizing that things need to change on their side for sure. 2 of Pentacles. They can't keep making you the scapegoat. All right, let's see what's up with this. 7 of Cups. Felt it. 9 of Cups. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Getting warmer. Ace of Cups. Like it. Queen of Cups. You're on fire. Ding, ding, ding. Star card. Wop, wop. We're there. And the High Priestess. Expect the unexpected. Interesting. Okay, I'm digging this. You know the thing that I'm not fully digging about it? Because there was a lot of attention-seeking behavior on this side, right? Yet they would ignore you while focusing on everyone and everything else. So it's attention-seeking behavior, but it's not from you. It's almost like they would it's almost like they tried to make you jealous by showing everybody else attention. Like maybe they're in the public eye or social media or something. Getting all they're more worried about the attention from the world than attention from you, and in result of it, neglect you in the process. But they're trying to figure out a way to take a fresh approach to this. Interesting. I mean, yeah. Leave you unread. Then they're like, oh, sorry about that. I had other people to respond to. And you're like, what? You know what I mean? Could be dealing with a Cancer, could be a Pisces, Scorpio, could be another water sign, Capricorn, Aquarius, more Pisces. You got strong Cancer and Pisces, Aries and Capricorn, and Aquarius so far. Okay. 2 of Wands, more Aries, the Judgment card. There we go, into the King of Swords. With the Queen of Swords, some of you guys could be divorced or maybe even a separation, just a breakup that felt as bad as a divorce or a loss, right? But the fact on this one, 7 of Cups, the Ace of Wands, because the 7 of Cups, that's my Love Island card in the tarot, right? No further explanation needed. But when it connects in with the Ace of Wands on this 7 of Swords, this is the Sneaky Link card, right? Where they would go along and follow anybody that will tell them what they want to hear. They needed to have a lot of yes men or yes women in their life. And you're not a yes man or a yes woman. You're a Scorpio, right? I mean, when you really, really, really love somebody, you will bend over backwards for them, literally, metaphorically, and Ace of Wands. I do not need to know about your guys' private time, okay? Anyways, the thing about this is 7 Cups, the Ace of Wands. I don't pull cheating vibes, but I sure as heck pull somebody who, like, you busted them more than once looking or giving somebody else attention, right? And maybe not cheating, but one of those vibes like, well, just because I own the car doesn't mean I can't look when I drive past the lot. It absolutely, totally does mean that. If you're in a committed relationship with Scorpio, you don't go trying to make Scorpio jealous by showing everybody else in your friends group or your digital friends group attention just because they're the ones that will blindly agree with you, cross watcher. Whoa. Wow, Archer just turned into daddy for a minute. And I don't have kids. Didn't know I was that good at that. I want to be a dad someday. Ace of Wands on the Seven of Cups. So the thing about this is, Scorpio, they still totally want to see your stinger. Now, see, this person is really indecisive. Like when they've got you, when they got you, they neglect you. Then when they lose you, they want you back. Ace of Wands. When they could keep you full time, calmly talk through the little ups and downs that come into life, and then you guys could get to the makeup Ace of Wands even faster. Right? Exactly. King of Swords to the Queen of Swords. These two here were the couple voted most likely to get divorced in the Tarot High School yearbook, right? Because these are a lot of cutting words, which tells me that when the fight or flight kicked in, something that was supposed to start as just a really simple conversation would turn into something just way, way over the top, right? And then you changed so much about your life for them, right? It's like, just sit your phone down while you're hanging out with Scorpio. Don't be sitting there. Scorpio's like, well, who are you texting out? What are you doing? It's like, oh, I'm just texting that girl at work or that guy from the gym, right? Like intentionally trying to do it to you, right? There was a big lesson in a lot of the emotional intelligence and stability. And wow, that is a thing going around. King and Queen of Swords this week. We got a weekday theme that all y'all's people are starting to go through some emotional maturing. Because the thing about this is with that Judgment card is that this time apart is they've ran out of other options with the Two of Wands except to turn inward on themselves. They can't make excuses for this anymore. They could not keep trying to push your buttons and say just the right thing to set you off in order to try to get you to act up, right? They put a lot of conditions on unconditional love, Cancer energy. So even though you changed and put your life on hold, changed your life for them, dressed a certain way, acted a certain way, said certain things. Oh, don't say that. Don't do that. Then they wouldn't change for you. And then I don't know what this was with the Two of Wands that you did not want to partake in. Okay. For some of you guys, it could be an Ace of Wands thing. I don't know. Not my problem. Safe words, meatloaf. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. God, oh my word. Oh, everybody laughing, get in the Jeep. We got to go to the river. We're just driving the whole Jeep in the river at this point. Okay. Scorpio, what goes on behind the closed doors, that's totally up for you. You know what I mean? But even verbal abuse is a form of abuse, right? They couldn't keep trying to knock you and belittle you and try to like bully you into submission. You changed so much for them, right? You'd love for things to work out if they could, right? Like if you two could get to a level, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, where you guys could actually see things like eye to eye, you'd be okay with considering working it out if it didn't happen again. The problem is you're fearing or wondering, it's like, well, if they haven't changed yet, what's going to make them change now? So they've done this to you more than once. This is something that's been a reoccurring theme, right? Especially how they always sit there like, well, there's nothing wrong with me. There's never anything wrong with them. It's always everybody else, right? I don't even have the snorkel kit either, Greg. It wouldn't work for me. My Jeep doesn't have this. I probably should get a snorkel kit. I still want to. I'm going to raise that thing. Anyways, I want that thing more sand dune capable. But anyhow, here's the. This is the thing getting me. Okay, because if they keep saying there's nothing wrong with them and they can do no wrong, but then you guys keep butting heads over that, that's the big catalyst change point in this one. They're way too worried about status and trying to come across as perfect. Some of y'all might live in a homeowners association or something because it's that kind of vibes that they got to they are so worried about what everybody else thinks about them instead of just kind of being in the vibes of like, hey, I'm a Scorpio. I don't give a care. I don't care if your house is prettier than mine or if your car costs more than mine, whatever. Oh, wow, your person is prettier than my person. Scorpio, why aren't you wearing tighter outfits or more makeup? But just let Scorpio be Scorpio, right? If you want to be with Scorpio, and if Scorpio is such a blessing in your life, stop trying to change them. Wow. Crosswatcher, I don't mean to be coming down on you so hard. Let's see what's let's just see what's up with what you've been doing. Okay. All right. Scorpio, this person frustrates you, but yet you love them. You can feel the connection between the two of you guys. It's just, man, just love you for you. Scorpio is an amazing, loving sign. Page of Swords. I felt that. Sun card. Some of you guys got a Leo watching you, or a Cancer, or a Sagittarius. Strong Cancer and Leo vibes across the board on this. 4th and 5th house vibes. So, yeah, see, got to have a nicer car. Got to keep up with the Joneses on this one. But the thing is, it's like their quest for validation. It left them giving to everybody except you. And this person's, wow, this person's got a big ego. Okay, this is like a battle of wits, match of ego, wherever they got Cancer and Leo in their chart. Holy moly. This is a major humbling that's going on. You know, I do see a mutual friend or a family member trying to help them, okay, and like outgrow this immature status, all right? Trying to be a better person for you. You might find out they've been into like some therapy, or they might be getting anger management, couples counseling might be suggested in the future. But we're experiencing there's an ego death going on their side of the fence. And the Page of Swords, don't worry, they see every single thing. It's like you guys kind of like stalk, or are you guys still making posts for each other? Because the posts they're posting online that you're seeing, yeah, totally about you. They still got that way of throwing a little passive-aggressive dig under the energies, trying to be slick and mysterious about it, but they're obvious as the day is long. All right. They think they're being as clear as mud, but they're clear as like glass without window tint. So you're literally, we're able to witness and watch the ego death in real time. Okay. Just be like me. Don't care what anybody thinks about anything about you. And then, no, it's whatever. 5 of Wands. They're learning how to let their guard down more. That's the nice part. Okay. Page of Swords. Some of you guys totally caught them just trash talking or throwing digs your way. It's an ego death. It's an ego death. They always thought they knew better until they didn't know better. Empress. You guys are going to have kids. King of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. You're actually going to receive a message that makes you happy. Moon card. Pisces, Taurus, Aries, Libra energy. Some of you guys, you or them, could be born on the 3rd or the 30th, maybe even the 31st. Ooh, Halloween baby. The 7th, the 10th, the 14th, the 27th, 21st, the 20th, the 2nd. Whoa. I just noticed there's a lot of repeating twos. Some about 222 in that all might resonate, or you or them could be a life path number 2. Some about February 22nd or February 17th might even be dates that resonate. Okay. Let's see. The 8th, the 18th, the 28th, the 10th, the 20th, the 1st, and the 11th. Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups. This is telling me right there, you got a 90% chance of them reaching out this week and like coming back correct for you, outgrowing the immature status and not putting conditions on unconditional love, right? Because that's what unconditional love is. All right. Some of you guys, your grandmother is still actually helping guide this together. That's why you've been smelling some of her home cooking lately. Just thought I'd share that. It's cool. All right. Or mom, but I was told grandma. But anyhow, it's fine. Anyways, 90% chance. I dig that. This is somebody that is done using your heart to their advantage. It's like that Blondie song, Heart of Glass, right? I dig that. All right. I hope that helps, Scorpio. I like all the cups energies. Everybody takes on the energy of the sign that we're in, and right now everybody's all emotional and Scorpio, and it's love right now. We've come out of Libra season. Everybody's been in their heads for a while trying to decide what to do, and now Scorpio's turned the fire and the pressure and the heat up. Now it's like everybody's soulmate, and you want to be together and you want to work stuff out, and the rewards for this is your person coming your way. And like, they might go a little hyper clingy on you in the future. You might be coming back later being like, Archer, they went the other way and we used too much manifestation. Now they are like smothering, right? Okay. So we'll monitor this to keep tabs on it. And that way, if we need to dial it back a bit, we can. All right. They're still coming your way. Strong Cancer, Leo energy, big time. All right. So I hope that helps, Scorpio. And we'll be doing your birthday reading for you. Your weekly will be on Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern. So please like the reading, consider subscribing, helping us reach 100,000 subscribers by Christmas so we can do a big, long, free super chat. And don't forget, me and fellow Scorpio Frankie over at Frankie's Tarot, we're getting ready to do her birthday collab, and there's going to be a giveaway and stuff. So make sure you're subscribed to both. All right. And I'll see you later. I winked at you, Scorpio. Oh, hi, Scorpio. What'd you do? Why don't you come up and say me sometime? Stop it, Scorp. I love you. All right, guys. Happy birthday, Scorpio. You're welcome, 717 Scorpio Vixen. Good to see you. Spinny hugs. All right. Adios. Wink, wink, Nicole. Oh, if that's what I think you mean by that. Okay. Yup. So you want me to steal first base from the Tigers? All right, I got you. Wink, wink. All right, I know, right, Lisa? I don't know what was wrong with me winking at Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. Stop! I'm a grown man. Would you stop making me act like that? Jeez, oh, pizza. Good Lord. I am a millennial. Stop it. Okay. Let's see. Next up is Sagittarius. What we got up for Sag? What Sag request, Melissa? What we got up for Sag? Sagittarius wants the shadow deck. Oh, you got it, Sag. Okay, cool beats. The shadow deck is actually holding the envelopes up because in reality, Buddha Squirrel is a plastic yard decoration, so he's not holding the envelopes up. Kit didn't drive himself in Knight Rider. But anyways, I'm impressed that the envelopes are staying up when I took out this and it was helping hold them up. It's kind of cool. But I'm a Virgo moon, so I'm still going to put a safety in place. Okay, we're good. Anyways, I'm still impressed. Anyhow, Sagittarius, you're going to be at 221.27. Let's go with that, all right? Let's do it. What up, Sagittarius? How you doing? I have missed you, and I cannot wait to read for you. That's why I'm Archer. I'm here for you, all right? So think about your person. Happy early birthday, by the way. Your birthday season's coming up next, and I can't wait for that. All right. Think about your person, Sagittarius. God, tap me in, tune me into Sagittarius energy, please, and thank you. Give me everything you got for Sagittarius, please, because as you know, I'm on your side. It's why I'm Archer. All right. I've been affectionately called the Sag Whisperer a time or two in my days. All right. So let's see what we got for you. All right. Let everybody else think you're Sagittarius. We don't need them anyways. It's all cool. All right. Let's go. All right. Give me everything you got for Sagittarius, God. Tap me and tune me in, and let's do this. Here we go. 2 shuffles. Ready? 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the super sassy, successful, I'm going to add it, downright sexy Sagittariuses. What up? All right, let's go. Over energy is the 8 of Cups to the 10 of Swords and the Queen of Wands. An end to the overthinking if this will ever become anything and taking it to the next level, becoming unstuck with the 8 of Swords. That leads to the Queen of Wands. My girl Violet Jessup from the Titanic Tarot shows the 3rd time the charm. This isn't over between the two of you guys. They just couldn't keep treating you this way. Oh, okay. Let's get more cards. Okay. Yeah, Cross Watcher, you can't treat Sagittarius like whatever way I'm going to find out you were treating Sagittarius. I just totally forgot if the Taurus reading resonated with Scorpio. I remember back in Taurus that I was told that Taurus would have something come out in the Scorpio reading that resonated. I don't know. Anyways, irrelevant. Sorry, ADHD set in. Let's go. Some of you guys could be dealing with a person with some ADHD because I do not have it. All right. At least not diagnosed anyways. What? Huh? I don't know. Anyways, did your person try to fight getting counseling, help, or therapy, and now they actually have seen the error of the ways and they are in the time of silence? Yep, probably. Interesting. Huh. Fool card to the Emperor card. You know how it was their way or the highway? It's not anymore. 2 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles. Some of you guys might even work together. But the thing on this is, like, you know how you could forget other people, even people you've tried to date or interact with, but for some reason you can't get rid of this person out of your mind. This ain't just a twin flame soulmate. This is part of your guys' destiny and your contract. Okay? Your mission, your assignment is not done yet. That's why God won't get you guys out of either of your guys' heads. All right? If this was just your normal average off the street relationship, you could do just like you've always done. Forget it, block it, move on, good to go. This one, it's because this isn't over yet. The contract's not fulfilled. Those of you who intuitively feel this would be very accurate, that you're coming to an energy that God is going to shuffle some things up and bring you two like right back together. You literally might bump into them in a car parking lot. Bonus points if you do. It's like, how did you guys bump into each other? Literally, they backed into me in the parking lot. Okay. Anyways, the silence is starting to get to you though, and you're running out of things to distract yourself, which leaves you at a point of thinking about them more than usual. But that's because you guys are getting ready to come back together. All right, the contract. Oh, that's why we use the shadow deck. I've got your guys' blueprint. This isn't even Archer Intuitive Tarot. This is already God. I need Sagittarius and their person's blueprint. You guys are getting ready to come back together. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Cancer or an Aries. Could be a Gemini or a Scorpio, maybe a Virgo or a Capricorn, or an Aquarius. It doesn't got to be their sun sign, but it's part of their chart activating right now as you guys prepare to come back together. It's following the blueprint. You can't fight fate. You guys could literally move to other states, other cities, other locations. Stuff would happen to move you guys back right into each other's arms. You can't fight fate on this one. So they got to stop fighting fate, Sagittarius, because look what it's done to you. 3 of Cups, can't fight fate. Cancer energy, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups with a Moon card. Wow, strong Cancer Pisces energy on this. Okay. I mean, you're just tired of things being up in the air with the 3 of Cups and the Ace of Cups, right? You know you love them. Why do they keep going back to that well? That well's ran dry. They can't keep using the same reasons on you. I'm not ready for a relationship, Sag. I'm just ready for some fun. Can we just keep it with like no strings attached? And you're like, no, I don't want that. I outgrew my player life many moons ago. Maybe you should try outgrowing yours, right? And we all go through those phases, but yeah, Magician card. You've cut that phase of your life out. That's how you know what they're doing, right? Because you're like, yeah, I used to run this game on people when I was younger. I outgrew it. I was thinking they would because they're older than me, but yet they haven't. They still got some learning to do. Yep. But they're doing it too. You know why? They want to. I see them actually doing their best and trying to keep up a brave face, but it's getting to them too. And yet it's like with this Moon card, though, the silence is protecting you from the karma they're experiencing for what they did to you. Okay? It's like in a time of separation, it's because like you don't need to be a part of what's going down on their side. But just so you know, the outcome of it is that they come back correct. Whatever they're dealing with right now, it's the stuff that like Queen of Pentacles, it's the stuff that matures them. The emotional outbursts and the controlling, man, they were trying to tell you who you could be friends with, trying to separate you from your families or your parents or your friend circles and this and that. They couldn't keep doing that in some kind of a form of a way to control you. And the fact that they would never listen to reason on this thing, Pisces energy, Cancer energy, man, I don't know, Cancer energy, Virgo and Gemini too, though, they would never listen to reason. That's gotten the better of them, okay? Just like you knew deep down it would. You totally knew it would. Queen of Cups on the 10 of Wands, wherever they are right now, they want to be with you, okay? That's the thing on this one. 2 of Wands. They made a bad decision or a bad choice. They couldn't do the same thing to you they'd done to other people because you were aware of it. And that's why God separated you at the moment while they face and pay this karmic debt off, okay? Cancer, Sagittarius. Wow, a lot of Cancer energy on this. Ace of Cups, 3 of Cups. They've had dreams about being married to you. Some of you guys were. But I feel like it was more of a false start that it never made it far enough because like you weren't ready yet, right? They like, this is like you get 3 dates into it and all of a sudden they're like, you should move in, you should do this, we should be together, we should get married, this and that. I want to meet my mom, want to meet my dad. Do it this way. If you love me, you do it. That's the one thing nobody should ever say to nobody else. Ace of Cups. That turned the Ace of Cups and 3 of Cups upside down. And you're like, I beg your pardon, right? This karmic debt, though, it's taught them an awful lot of lessons. In the time you guys have been apart, I'm going to straight up call it, they've been to hell and back. They met somebody tenfold that treated them worse than you. All right. And I don't see them in a connection or relationship. That's the thing. This was pulled. Yeah, God's not rewarding them with relationships, Sagittarius. You might think they moved on. No, they might be trying to front about it, but they're not. They could be living in their car, could be staying in a hotel, sleeping at a parent's house, something like that. It feels like they chose a vice over you, right? Maybe they were addicted to spending money and you were trying like you were trying to hold it all together, and like this it was getting worse than paycheck to paycheck, and like they weren't paying attention to it, and you're like, hey, have you seen how much eggs cost lately? Maybe we should slow down. Oh no, that's okay. I bought more crypto, or I did this, or I got like I'm betting on sporting events, and you're like, oh my gosh, hold on, wait, no, we don't have money for food, but I can go buy some more beer before we get home tonight. Or, well, no, my back's hurting. I really had to go to the doc. And it's like, just listen to Sagittarius for a minute instead of talking over Sagittarius. You know what I mean? Ace of Swords and the King of Cups. The minute you cut them out, though, it started them on their journey. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. I'm just looking for the Ace of Pentacles into the Ace of Wands, so we get all four aces. Almost, not quite. Queen of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles. They had to stop lying to you. The parable of the sower, you knew half of the lies they were saying, half the things they were talking themselves up in. And for those of you that know they chose someone else over you, okay, I'm not calling the cheating because I don't see it. I got no Three of Swords. So this would be for those of you that you know 1,000,000,000% they did cheat on you, okay? For the rest of you, God's not going to reward them for what they did to you. They're on their own. But for those of you that they did pick somebody else over you, they're going to be on their own too. Because it's the thing on this is that for those of you that they did choose somebody else over you, that you know it, that person did unto them sevenfold worse than what they did to you. If they were controlling, they met Hitler. Not in reality, but well, maybe it's Hitler's soul coming back in this other person that they tried with, for those of you that they did. Anyways, for those of you that like, you're like, I don't have confirmation, but I just suspect it. And I'm not nobody's option. All right. Just because you buy me dinner doesn't mean Sagittarius going to be dessert. Except for those of you that want dessert. Something about ice cream, Moose Tracks ice cream or something. Anyways. Yeah. So it's like, whatever the vice is that they chose over you and then lied about it to cover it up. Could be money for some of you guys, or you worked together or something. But the karma that they received to it, it's like they paid off that debt with the King of Cups. Because the King of Cups is the king that turns the cup inward. The card is self-love. Somebody that actually is taking the time to clean the inside of the cup as opposed to worrying about the outside of the cup, right? Some of you guys might have kids together. If not, they want kids with you. The thing about this is it feels more like whatever they did choose over you, the devil got to them and they're not happy with the choices. Either they're a habitual liar, a habitual drinker, a habitual player, right? But they are paying off this debt in order to show up and come back incorrect for you. Yeah. Libra, Taurus, Scorpio energy. There's a lot of Cancer energy. My goodness. Aries, Virgo. There's a lot of Cancer and a lot of Pisces vibes. World card. The old cycle closes. You've waited for it, though, and the Six of Pentacles brings in a real honest, loyal, committed relationship with the Eight of Wands on Judgment. It's still moving forward. It is still moving forward. They're working to clear up this judgment that's been cast upon them in order to pay off the karmic debt and show back up, coming correct, man up or woman up for you. So you straight up got like a 96% chance of hearing from them this week. Finally, it's about darn time. In a minute, I'm gonna need a tarot reading from our chair to pump me up. Feeling kind of Seven Swordsy, trying to bring out the Ten of Cups because I give a fudge way too much. I need to draw some temperance. I'm up in my feels, trying to keep it real. Where is Archer? I need to heal. You guys are gonna be just fine. And we just rewrote Lizzo's song. Thanks, Sag. That was cool. We're keeping that. I don't even know where that one just popped out of my brain. But anyways, Sun card of the Six of Wands. There is a victory coming in, and it's gonna part the ways and clear the energies for you guys. At 6 of Wands, Caitlin Petty riding into Broadway for the Country Music Awards on a horse, right? And you try to get downtown Broadway, Nashville during rush hour on a horse, and yet it happens. 6 of Wands. Mountains are being moved for you guys. I love it for you. Strong Leo energy, too, if I didn't mention Leo. Their whole chart's activated for you. Good Lord, you got them feeling some type of way. Wow. Told you. Ace of Pentacles, it ain't over. It's going to happen as soon as this week. 96% chance, that's good. Some of you guys could be born in 96, the 9th, the 6th, the 19th, 16th, 26th, 29th. 7th is here, 19th is back again, 21st, 18th is here. More repeating ones and repeating twos everywhere. 122 or 221 may be angel numbers that resonate. That leads to a heel strength card, Chariot, Hermit card. Oh, man. This has been in the works since summer, and it's just getting ready to start happening. All right. So, Sag, you're gonna be really happy going forward. This is good. It's a good reading. And you've given me some doozies over the past couple of weeks, but you're finally coming to some good energy. Your dominant rock in Cancer is finally paying out here on Earth. I love it. All right. Sag, please like the reading on your way out. And your individual collective reading will be on Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern time. All right. Thank you very much. I love you. And spinny hugs and peace and love. Hey, Ashlyn. Thank you, girl. Thanks, Sandra. Rahama. Sagittarius. Did you guys get the Sagittarius did get the judgment card, Rahama. We're good. Casting judgment in order to find that world card. Because once the judgment has been cast internally and the self-work begins, that's what leads from the judgment card to the world card. You're welcome, Donna. Thank you, girl. Thanks, Dee, Carol. All right. On to Capricorn. Let's keep going. Let's do it. All right, let me put this stuff back. How we doing, Melissa? Hey, Tack, what up? Melissa Justice. We got 2 Melissas and we got 2 Cappy Goats. Whoa, there's a lot. Whoa, I'm seeing double. Oh, man, we are right in time for the Halloween stories about Paul dying in 1966 and getting replaced by a lookalike. I got lookalike Melissa's here. I got lookalike Cappy Goats here. I'm not even the same Archer. My name's Mark right now. I'm filling in. So it's cool. All right. The way you can tell me from the real Archer has a birthmark in the shape of a J on the back of his leg. I don't have that. I'm just kidding. Or am I? Anyways, no, I'm not doing stupid hand signs and stuff. That's stupid. Okay. Hi, Lisa. You're a Capricorn? What up? Spinny hugs, Lisa. Thanks for coming by. BB Blackheart, thank you for being here too. To everybody here, 217, love that like for you guys in the chat, and thank you for spending some time with us here today. Hope you consider subscribing, being part of the fam, and love to like for you, and please consider hyping the reading. All right? So you ready, Toby McGuire, Capricorn? Let's show us the money. All right, Capricorn, you're going to be at, what deck am I using for Cap? Capricorn gets the Titanic deck. Okay, Aquarius is still an open deck. Aquarius, do you guys want me to use a certain deck for you? If not, I'll pick one, but it's cool. All right, so Capricorn gets Titanic. Oh, I haven't touched this one yet. All right, cool. All right, Capricorn, let's put you at 237.54. All right, here we go. Let's do it. What up, Cappy? What's up, Cardinal Earth sign, you greatest of all time, GOAT. Thanks for being here. All right, think about your person. In Capricorn, we're going to be doing your individual collective reading. Finally back on track on Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. All right, so subscribe, be a part of the fam, and I'll see you then. All right, let's see what we got. You got some, oh, wow, you got good news? Or you need good news? Or you're going to get some good news, and I got you, heart calling. All right, let's do it. Capricorn, here we go. Capricorn, what do we have for Capricorn? Think about your person, Cappy. Let's do this. All right, here we go. 2 shuffles. Let's do it. 1. Whoa. Oh, cool. Preview. 7 of Swords. And the Judgment card comes out. Wow, that Judgment card's making the rounds. You know what? I think you're tired of the same thing week after week with them with no signs of progress, that you've cast some judgment on this, that they've picked up on that energy from their side of the fence, that they can't keep trying to lie when they couldn't lie their way out of a paper bag. And with the Hierophant to the Lovers card, they got to come back in and tell you the truth with the Justice card. They made a bunch of Two of Pentacles excuses why they weren't ready to be in something committed with you, yet they were the whole time. And they're out of excuses. They're just going to come back and go for this. Lover's card. This is a deep soulmate twin flame connection because that's Ida and Isidore Strauss popping up. Where you go, I go. In reality, that was not exactly what she said, but that's close enough. Anyways, I won't get into the whole Ida Isidore. We'd need a whole nother reading for that, Capricorn. It's Capricorn, Kristen. All right, let's go. The Fool card. Merely foolish, Lulu. Was the age difference a problem, or did they just act immature? Page of Wands. I don't know why I just heard at your age, not your IQ. Page of Wands, Two of Cups, the Four of Cups, multiple signs hinting towards a soulmate connection. 10 of Wands with the Three of Swords. This never got off the ground, right? Did it? Why would they make you feel that way? Hermit card and the 10 of Wands. I'm not ready. I told you I wasn't ready for commitment, or I'm going back to an ex, or I'm choosing something else. 10 of Wands and the Three of Swords. Man, so never any signs of progress, never signs of anything else. Never, like, you get signs. You keep seeing their car and the repeating numbers and songs on the, you're like, I'm tired of signs. I don't need to get any more signs. I want my person. Hermit card saying hang tight. God is actually working on this for you. 7 of Swords. He doesn't want them coming back and lying again, because that was a lot to put up with on the Page of Wands, the Fool card, right? Where they came in really hot and heavy at first, and then they ghosted. They went quiet. You thought they were all in. Some of you guys, Two of Cups, they traveled at a distance to even come and see you. Give me more on this Page of Wands and the Fool card. Aries and Sagittarius. Empress. King of Pentacles. Does confirm the age difference. Because King of Pentacles, that's John Jacob Astor. By the way, richest man on the ship. You got money coming in the future. Okay? John Jacob Astor had the most money. Other first-class passengers were totally jealous. He also had a really much younger wife. Okay? Madeline. I think Astor, I think, was in his 40s at the time of sailing on Titanic in 1912. And Madeline, his wife, she was 19. Way to go, Astor. I don't need that one. Maybe about, I don't know, 10, 11 years old. Anyways, but I don't know. So the age difference seems to be a factor because they were never really fully, like, they weren't fully in and ready, right? And that's why this got into this repetitive cycle that you had to call time on with the Empress card. You stood your ground. So you're just worried that things will never change and maybe keep wondering if they're getting all their stuff together, right? The Empress and the King of Pentacles, though, it shows them going through like a bit of some emotional balancing. Man, there is a lot of vibes this week ahead about people maturing, just changing and being in a more stable place or a mindset, and your person's one of them. Because, like, you're worried that things will never change and keep wondering if they're getting their stuff together, yet they're still trying to hang on to your guys' connection, right? So I really think in this Empress, I'm really thinking that you've been feeling more of the connection now than usual, especially before, like when you cut them off and put them in a timeout. It's like they called your bluff and didn't think you would call them out on it. So this energetical pull even has you guys feeling more anxious about things than usual. I really think you're feeling a lot of their connection, okay? Could be dealing with a Virgo, could be a Sagittarius or Cancer energy. Aries and Leo are here. Taurus, maybe another Capricorn. Pretty strong Aries vibes on this. Pisces and Libra so far. Somebody could be a life path 33, or maybe even bored on the 3rd or the 30th. Some of you guys might even have been noticing, like, I don't know, I want to call it like acid reflux, but almost like a burning or like a weird burning feeling in the pit of your stomach or something that almost like brings you to a point that you got to stop and collect your thoughts, right? You guys are still energetically feeling each other's connections on this. That's the thing. Told you. Two of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. They're losing some hope and faith on this one. That's the thing. They're regretting the way they treated you. So it's like this hasn't been worked out yet, And yet their ego and their temper was kind of like hiding their dismissive, avoidant ways. And maybe you tried to turn like a blind eye to it because like things were really good when things got off the ground, but the longer you guys were together, for those of you that made it to a point of staying the night at each other's house or moving in together, it really seems like the more it went on, that the dismissive avoidant came out even worse, right? I mean, you every time you would try to have a calm, concise conversation with them about the Two of Cups, where this was going, they would kick into fight or flight mode, and then they would shut down, and it would like either blow out of proportion big time, or they would be like, "Well, I'm leaving. We'll talk about this later. I'm going home. I'm doing it." Right? And it's like, hey, you don't got like. I mean, there's a difference between like, let me take 5 minutes, go for a walk, and process, so we can talk about this as opposed to starting a fight and then leaving, right? Going and staying at a friend's house. Those of you guys didn't live together, they would go back to their place, that sort of a thing. You just wanted some stability. Some of you guys did move in, and then like every time something would get rough, it'd be like, well, I'm leaving or I'm throwing you out. And it's like, I want something stable. All right. You've been through so much in your time that you're at a point where you're like, clock's ticking. I'm ready for something stable. I don't want to constantly feel like the relationship's threatened or that I won't know where I'm going to be tomorrow with you. The Lover's card. That's the roller coaster ride on this. Gemini energy. King and Queen of Swords, though. Either some of you guys were or are married to this person, or you had thought of it. Like, could I see myself with this person? Because I'll tell you what, they've seen it with you. This is a very big lesson in communication and emotional response, right? Because they can't keep flying off the handle at you. Libra, Gemini energy on that. Because the King and Queen of Swords, they're the ones in the tarot yearbook that were voted most likely to get divorced. But you stood your ground, right? So it's not a runner chaser dynamic switching for you guys. It's you becoming the anchor point that attracts them back in. Okay. You're like the lighthouse for standing your ground. Okay. Side note, for those of you going through a divorce, I see something stopping it. World card, Page of Cups. It never goes all the way to fruition. Some of you guys that are getting tired of dealing with this one, just on a side note for my Capricorns that are going to be coming into a single status or already single. You got somebody you used to work with back in the good old days that is totally into you and would treat you beyond belief. Straight up Empress vibes. All right. Just so you know. But now, back at the ranch on this here. World card of the Page of Cups. There's a love offer coming up when you least suspect it from this person. Okay. It's like one of those last minute, last ditch efforts to try to make something happen. All right. So they miss you. They still they regret a lot of how they didn't just go all in on this in the first place. That's where their anxiety is coming from. Okay. So the way that their ego caused them to call your bluff, they're regretting that decision. And now they're even fearing on top of it with that world card that you've disconnected from the whole thing. Like after how they acted and what they said to you, they expect it. Everybody else in their life has done it. Even for those of you that they chose something else over you, like they had to go back to their child's parent or something like that. It didn't last. That's the thing. It's like they went back in that to get the closure on it. And the fearing you disconnect is like bringing them back in your way. Sorry. They're getting ready to talk. That was a solid one. They're getting ready to talk to you. So the thing about this is that their fear that you have disconnected and that there's no hope for this to just like get fixed because of how they acted. I mean, they're used to everybody leaving them anyways. They're like, Capricorn's not going to forgive me. Nobody else has ever forgiven me. That is what caused them to start looking inward. They've had a bit of an awakening. Page of Cups, Charles Lightoller popped up out of nowhere, just like when he showed up in the crow's nest in that one photo that we're all like, what? But that's the thing. They pop up out of nowhere because like they're just going to take a shot. They expect you to turn them down. They totally expect you to turn them down. That's the thing. They actually know they would deserve it too. They're coming in pretty humbled. You're not going to be used to the way they are talking to you because they talked like a child. They acted like a child. Now they come in and actually want a mature and emotionally intelligent conversation with you. Wow. So the thing about this is that this isolation, this time apart, it's caused them to look more inward within themselves and start working on that emotional intelligence because, like, I mean, dude, life's going to throw curveballs at them, at you guys together all time. That's part of life, right? You can't just every time the life gets tough, you go running. This was, excuse me, this was a big lesson. It's they're going to open up and talk. I mean, I'm mind blown at the freaking throat chakra activation going on in me right now. They're going to word vomit all over. And like you're going to think they're love bombing, but it's like a big emotional outburst, Page Cups. Okay? So the thing about this is that they're learning how to react better to the curveballs that life throws at people than they ever did before. Huh. You got about an 84% chance of them starting to talk again. And like begin getting things on the right track where they should have been all along in the first place. And for those of you that have already received the message or a couple and you're really nervous about responding and you're like, oh, no, nope, I already said no, not happening, no bueno, not responding. I'm being told if you were to consider it, you can actually trust the response. God would not let them reach out until they were ready, just so you know. Okay, do with it what you will because you got free will too. All right. Strong Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Virgo energy, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Leo's here, more Libra, Sagittarius, Aquarius, more Virgo, more Cancer, and some Aries. Okay. So that's got, about time they got their act together. You guys can even overcome the age difference and life experiences and all of it. They had to learn some serious lessons, but they did. I like that. All right. So I hope that helps, Capricorn. You hang in there because you ain't going to be single much longer. Oh, side note, for my single Capricorns, this is somebody that's in your friend circle, either real life or digital. This is what they're going through. And after they recover from it, they're coming your way. Okay. So especially if you all singles Capricorns, you got somebody in your friend circle that literally they're telling you this is what they're going through. Their person is doing all this to them. Just so you know, once they breathe a sigh of relief that this is over, they're going to totally take an interest in you. All right. In fact, I think that's why they already are. That's why they're already either digitally or in person or around the water cooler telling you about their problems, seeing how you would respond to the problems to judge it because they already know once I get rid of this problem, I'm coming Capricorn's way. Dude. All right, cool. I hope that helps. Oh, your individual reading is going to be epic. I can't wait. We'll do yours, Capricorn. So you will be on Friday at, let's see, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Oh, that's going to be worth it. So please hype and like the reading on your way out. Consider subscribing, being a part of the fam. Otherwise, until next time, I'll see you then. All right. Peace and love. Hey, at least I don't at the moment. At the moment, Frankie does personals. Melissa is getting ready to do some. I've got mine closed right now. I'm getting some of my personal life and Mama T's health and that on track, and then I'll be reopening again. So it's not forever, just not at the moment. But I will definitely make an announcement when the personal readings do open back up. All right, cool. Leo's reading, Marcia. Leo's reading. Let's see. Hold on. Cancer, Leo. Oh, Leo's reading's tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time. I'm going to do Cancer at 10, Leo at 11, and Virgo at 12. Yeah. All right. I will definitely let you guys know when I do open the personals back up. All right. For sure. Because it's not a forever thing. It's just that like I didn't want to neglect you guys or miss out on readings and bookings and appointments when Mama T's got doctor's appointments and things, and I got stuff on my personal life and stuff going on too. So I'm like, we'll just pause it. We'll do the super chats. I do the cards and coffee about 3 p.m. Eastern during the weekdays, and that way you can still get some personals in until I get back to a point where I can open the personals back up while keeping the schedule maintained and balanced too. All right. So hope that helps. But I do miss doing the personals. I love reading for you guys, so I know they'll be back. All right. Aw, thanks for liking the live, sweet Stacy. Willis Justice, I love you too. Spinny hugs, spinny hugs. Melissa does good readings, doesn't she? Melissa does. You guys, if you haven't subscribed to Sunshine Intuitive Tarot, you should. It's good stuff. Oh, thanks, Diaz Liz. Thank you. Spinny hugs back. Thank you. Hey, even Archer needs a spinny hug from time to time. Full 14-second hugs are the best. Okay. Younger Archer should have made more time for those. Anyways, oh gosh, now I'm coming down on myself. How about that? What? I know, it's crazy. Anyways, all right. Next up's Aquarius. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. I love you too, Laura. Thanks for being here, y'all. Yeah. I do feel bad. Thanks, Sally Angel. Spinny hugs, girl. But I do feel bad. I'm here for you guys. That's why they will be back. Totally. But all right, Aquarius, you want to do what Laura did? Bust out some alien emojis for you? Because you can take me to Area 51 anytime. I'll come aboard your spaceship. I don't mind. It's cool. All right, what do we... Aquarius was still an opened up deck. Oh, Melissa, indeed. We're going to go OG Grand Theft Auto, the original hero deck for the channel. All right, I'm in. Dig it. Page of Cups. Nice. You are the creator of your own story. You're producer, director, star, and everything. I love it, Aquarius. Okay, you're going to be at 255.35. Let's go with that. I'll dig it. Here we go. You ready? Hi, Aquarius. What up? How's it going? Thanks for being here. And Aquarius, you may want to check out a fellow Aquarian here in my Archer Astrology playlist, the homepage, the Archer Network. Check out the History Talk, the History Podcast here on TikTok too. All right. Your girl, your fellow Aquarian, Melissa, she comes up with some really cool stuff. And she got to interview Park Stevenson, which still has me beyond jealous. But it's okay. All right, let's go. Tap me into me and think about your person, Aquarius. And God, give me everything you got for Aquarius. What do we got for Aquarius? Thoughts, feelings, and emotions. What do we have for Aquarius? Oh, man, this deck feels good. It's like getting back into an old car and just being like, Butch and Sen dance, back in the saddle. All right, let's go. This was the original hero deck before the Biblical Tarot. Thank you. Oh, and it's ready. 2 of Wands, 6 of Swords, the 7 of Wands. You have got them falling for you all over again. Either you're single and this is something new not getting off the ground, or something you've long ago written off, given up, gotten over. It's getting ready to cycle back around. All right, 2 shuffles. Let's see where it goes. Here we go. Ready, Free Willy? All right, Free Willy's ready. Let's do it. Here we go. 2 shuffles. Ready? Hey, Victoria. It's monsoon season in Thailand. We finally got a little bit of rain back in Metro Detroit. It helped. But I'm going to send you some prayers and some spinny hugs. All right, let's do it. Oh, hey, Janet. What's up, Jeanette? Thanks for being here. All right, let's do it. 2 shuffles. Here we go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the amazingly auspicious, attractive Aquarians. Beam me up, Scotty. Let's go. Oh, dude, that is so cool, Sandra. I was on a plane flight from Detroit to Nashville with Jack White once, too. That's cool vibes. Fist bump. Okay, anyways, let's go. So he's actually a cool dude to talk to, too. Jack White's good people. I like him. Anyways, okay, let's see. The Hermit, Jack White, if you need a replacement drummer at any point, I can easily do. I'm gonna find him a Ace of Wands. They're trying to fight you off. They want you. 9 of Cups, the Hermit card. They're hiding the fact that deep down with the 9 of Cups, they wish you would beam them up, Scotty. They want to be in your tractor beam. That is the funnest Ace of Wands I've ever seen. This ain't over for you two. Whatever the heck you're posting online, you have really got their attention about something here. Yeah, it's not even about them. So they're stalking your social media. Okay, 2 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. They're depressed. 10 of Swords, the 8 of Wands, the Seducer into the World card. Well, that could be part of it. I mean, look at the World card. Look at you walking away, or you just continue elevating. Maybe they're just watching you walk away because you're walking up the stairs in those 5-inch heels. I don't know. But no gender in tarot. It's my male Aquariuses, it's the same thing. The girls might like watching you walk away. I don't know. But not in that way. It's 11 o'clock. Time for Marty to drink his Diet Coke. but Eric Stoltz say what? So whatever you're posting online though, and maybe just carrying on and doing, it's got their attention. But on this Knight of Cups, Scorpio energy, the fixed energy of Scorpio, did they out-stubborn you? Because, I mean, you're the fixed air sign, but their stubbornness had them thinking, with that Eight of Wands, their stubbornness had them thinking you'd chase them. They don't know Aquarius very well, do they? I mean, you would totally be down with chasing them, right? But the thing is that they weren't even showing any attention in the first place. So you're like, well, they must not have been interested, or they must not have wanted this to work out. So they underestimated you really big time, and they're eating crow for it a little bit. Because it's like their jealousy got the better of them. The fact that like you were living your best life, or you were in a good place and just doing you free, not bound by whatever. And like they like, this person works a lot. Could be in the medical field even, because it's like, dude, you're cool with working too, but they spend way too much time at it, right? Maybe they're self-employed or entrepreneur status. Somebody could be born on the 25th or the 5th. But that Two of Cups, Five of Pentacles, it's like if they would have just taken 5 minutes to go have coffee with you or something, you might have totally dug it. Because that first time you guys hung out, you were sussing them out and you were digging it. You liked where it was going. But then they Five of Cups, they ghosted you like nothing happened. Ten of Swords. Page of Cups. Bit of a manipulator, right? Five of Wands, Leo energy comes in. Leo just entered the chat on justice. Could be a Leo or a Libra. So it's are they just jealous of what you have or your status and they tried to hop onto it? Because it's like the jealousy gets the better of them. Five of Wands on the justice card, and then they just disappear, only to show back up like a day or 2 days later or something, like nothing ever happened. And either you're telling me or you told them too, you don't want to play this game anymore. Queen of Wands with the Five of Swords. You're like, you've been there, you've done that, you got the t-shirt. It's like you kind of know what they were trying to do, right? Some of you guys, maybe it's a gambling addiction or an addiction to spending money that gets in the way on this one. Maybe like, I don't know, pain pills or something, fentanyl or something. They were dabbling in some weird stuff, weren't they? Justice card shows they've actually done the work and gotten over it, though. Meeting you made them want to clean their act up. They were like, oh my God, I just met Aquarius, and like, I want to like be ready and come in correct. I got some old baggage I need to clean up. So they tried to force themselves to do shadow work overnight, and it don't work that way. They were like, Archer, just give me the cliff notes and tell me what I got to do to be healed. And I'm like, it don't kind of work that way. Right? And they're like, oh no, it's cool. Archer, here. I'm gonna here, Archer. Maybe if I can't convince you to help me just crash course this overnight, maybe my friend George Washington could help. And I'm like, that's $1. Right? They're like, I know. Their money's a little tight right now, I think. Magician card and the Empress, maybe because of kids or something involved. Spending money on clothes or something. Oh. Either they want you or they don't. Page of Cups. They cannot keep flying the nest. Every time things start to get serious, they book it. Some of you guys might, I don't know why, but that book it just made me totally think of the Book It Club. And Tarot News, what is up, girl? Spinny hugs. I'm glad you're here, dude. Dudette. My bad. Sorry, ma'am. y'all TikTokers. You guys just follow in Tarot News. She delivers some real stuff. She's real talk. Dude, I love your vibes, girl. Totally. Book It, Pizza Hut. Yeah, that's like some of you guys, maybe you or them were in the Book It Club when you were younger or something. Or somebody just likes reading. No, it's journaling. God has a weird way of giving you messages to get me there. They're writing notes about you. Seven of Wands. Oh, don't tell Aquarius. Fool card. I'm gonna tell Aquarius. They're writing Emperor. They're writing down stuff like putting your name and their name together. And like manifestations, like they've got your name written down in a notebook, right? With like little hearts around it. And they're like, okay, this needs to get worked on. This needs to get done. I want to do this. Like, I got to stop spending so much money or stop doing whatever my vices I'm doing. They're working on this control. This anger comes out. The Emperor vibes, having to have it their way and preparing to close a cycle. Okay. So it's, It's like they needed to man up or woman up in order to be on your level with the world card to the Emperor, Aries energy, because you got plans, dude. You're going places. Your staircase keep going. You know what I mean? So, I mean, they can't try to slow you down on your path or direction. You got plans, you got goals, you got dreams that are coming into fruition for you. All right. They needed to man up or woman up to be on your level in order to allow these things to keep going because you couldn't keep putting up with their indecisiveness. Right. Yeah. I mean, they can't have you all in 1 minute on the first date, second date, then you guys are together for a while, and then their indecisiveness. Like if they were showing this much indecisiveness when you met, you tried to look past it, 7 of Wands, but then it started getting a little more out of hand. Fool card, right? So they could like grow up and come in correct. Some of you guys might live at a distance because it's like when there's time for you, it's cool, but you're wanting something that's more all in. So you're not nobody's gonna put up with this indecisiveness on the Fool card. Maybe the age difference was an issue or something. Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. For those of you guys that do live at a distance, they're going to wind up relocating or moving as a result, something to do with their job, career placement, or advancement, and it literally dumps them into your backyard. It's not going to be a long distance relationship much longer for some of you guys on that 10 of Pentacles. Somebody here might even be a real estate agent. My single Aquarius says you might be looking for a house or apartment, and my single Aquarius says you're going to fall in love with the real estate agent. Whoa! Hey, Alicia, what's up? Spinny hugs, girl. So, 8, 10 Pentacles. Yeah, I'd like to see this house. Want to make an offer? Oh, I'd like to make an offer. Oh my gosh. Or if you work real estate and you're single, you actually have somebody at work that wants you. Straight up. Anyhow, maybe it's a mixing business with pleasure thing or something. But for those of you dealing with this person who have you thinking they're all in, and then the next minute they go ghost faster than Casper the Silent Ghost, right? They're at a point, there's just too much fight or flight coming in. And so they're having to work hard on that. It's like that they never really took this to the full level because they got very nervous about it going wrong or something. Like Knight of Swords, 3 of Swords, 3 of Cups. Every time they open their heart up this much, they go through it. And they wind up in a bad breakup. Nobody talks to them. And they like you. They didn't want to mess it up with you, not knowing, but doing this, it messed it up with you. 9 of Swords. But the silence has them changing on the 2 of Pentacles with the Moon card. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Pisces. Virgo, Capricorn, and Aquarius. Oh, it could be another Aquarius for some of you guys. Cancer's here. Scorpio's here. Capricorn, Leo. Gemini and Aries too. Some of you guys could be born on the 29th through the 5th. I mean, you or them. A lot of repeating 5s. 555 is here. Some of you guys might even be getting up at 5:55, 5 a.m. or beating your alarm even. But that 555 stands out. The 1st, the 10th, the 20th, the 21st, and the 30th comes in with the 2nd, the 7th, 27th, the 3rd, the 18th, possibly even the 5th. Side note on that 8 of Swords to the 8 of Cups. Gemini, Pisces vibes. I'm being told to tell you that the daughter will be just fine. It's actually going to work out just fine. She'll be okay. That's a specific message. All right. I hope that helps. Your daughter's person still loves them. It'll be okay. It's very specific for somebody here that has a daughter. Okay. I hope that helps. Oh my gosh, your reading is going to be kind of interesting next week. They're working so hard on coming out of this emotional status. They don't keep taking things personal all the time. All these 7s and 9s, you got about a 79% chance of a mature, stable offer from this week coming for them. I love that. It's about time. 3 of Swords, 3 of Cups. The only thing stopping this is them at the moment. It's not going to take very much free will to get them to reach out and be like, Aquarius, I want this. I want this. I'm sorry. I wasn't ready before. I'm ready now. I want this. Okay. So hope that helps. All right. Love you, Aquarius. And for those of you that it counts, love your daughter too. Total spinny hugs. All right. So hope that helps. Please hype and like the reading. And your individual on Friday is going to be epic. So I'll be doing your reading Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. All right. So hyping like the reading on your way out. Please consider subscribing. And until next time, I shall see you then. All right. Spinny hugs and peace and love. I winked at you too, Aquarius. That was fun. I'm just in a winky mood. I love you too, Loopy Threat. Thanks for being here, Kimberly. Yeah, Capricorn and Leo are done. You can come over to YouTube and scroll back to get them. Otherwise, this will get posted on YouTube in the October playlist. All the links are in the bio too. All right. And then Leo, their readings, their individual readings tomorrow. Capricorn's individual readings on Friday. But yeah, we cool. All right. Oh, Mac, thank you, girl. Spitty hugs. I gotta get back down to Nashville. See you guys. I got more friends in Nashville than I have in Michigan or Tennessee than Michigan. I gotta get back down and check in and see all you guys. See how you doing down there. My bestest Capricorn friends down there. I got Mac. I got Melissa. Yeah, we gotta get back down. We gotta go. All right. Gotta go right now. All right. Anywho, daughters, John. Oh my God, that's a good catch, Chanel. I didn't think you're OG. Nice. All right. I am that way. I wound up with more friends in Tennessee than I have. I got friends in Michigan back from when my day jobs back in the day and that, and then people that I still talk to and that. But it's like what I find during the day texting and stuff is that most of my messages are with people in Tennessee. I went to the Riverwalk over the weekend in Detroit downtown. There was an opening event and some stuff going on down there. And I'm like, if I was walking Broadway, I'd be saying hi to people and being like, oh, I got to remember to stop here and check on it. I'm like, I don't know. And I used to work at an apartment community in downtown. And I'm like, I don't know anybody here no more. Well, it was weird. Hey, Spicy Erwin. All right, you guys ready for the grand finale? You ready, Shells? You ready, Kristen? You ready, the real suburban mermaid? Hi. You're flying to meet your twin flame in person next week? Oh my gosh. Okay. That's major. I'm going to pop you a card real quick. Lightseers. The Hanged Man. This will be worth the wait. You're going to love this. You guys are going to wind up together. Six of Swords world card. See things from a better perspective. It's going to work out. You're going to be in twin flame union. I am happy for you, girl. Just relax. It's a fear of the unknown that's going to work out so much better than expected. It's awesomeness. Hey, High Priestess. Oh, what's up, Palgenic Ford? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you guys. All right. Oh my gosh, you're only about 2 hours away, Loopy Threat, from Nashville? That is cool. That's where my Aquarius friends is. She's about like 2 hours away from Nashville and Louisville. Yeah, I got to get back down there. I got to get back down there. All right, 615. What did we have up for Pisces, Melissa? We had, Titanic. Ooh. All right, let's do it. I know way too much about this boat, Pisces. So let's have some fun. All right, Pisces, you are going to be at 3/12/12. That is a really cool timestamp. All right, Rebecca, you're in Nashville too? Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta make sure I let you guys know when I'm coming back down to Nashville. We'll hang out somewhere downtown. We gotta all meet up. Maybe go to like Nash House or something like that, maybe. Or there's a Tin Roof, and I think the Tin Roof 2. Oh yeah, there's a Tin Roof 2 in Franklin. Caitlin sings there sometimes. Well, let's all get together and go to a Caitlin Petty concert. She will have like the biggest crowd at like Arietta Freebird. Everybody be like, whoa. Yep. And that's how she gets discovered. And like country music superstar finds her, signs her up, and boom. It's awesome. Very close. Oh yeah. I usually when I'm down there, I'm usually around Nashville or Goodlettsville. That's usually where I hang. But all right, Pisces. Meanwhile, enough about Archer. On to you. Let's go for it. All right. I can't say the street. No, you're absolutely right, Mac. I cannot. Demon Bruin. You can't say Shaner and Cashew. Next time I come down, I'm gonna show you guys, like you, Melissa, and we gotta do a hangout in Nashville, y'all. We're gonna be doing something Cosmic Closets coming up. But yeah, when I come back down, I'm gonna show you guys the spellings that Michigan has for Shaner and Cashew. Those beat Demumbrium hands down. Demon Bruin. Anyways, Pisces, let's go. Sorry, Pisces. Are you ready for this? Pisces, your timestamp's out the window. New timestamp, 3/13/44. Hey, Pisces, what up? Sorry, I got distracted for a second. We were all just talking about Pisces. It's cool. Hey, that's a deck jam. All right, Pisces, when my deck jams, that tells me you need a spinny hug. But I want to kind of two-tone it. I want to first give you the Hallmark hug where it's just like, hey, Pisces, it's going to be okay. And when you're like, thanks, 14-second hug, right? But then after that, then I'm going to pick you up when you're like, thanks, it's better. Then I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to spin you around until you start giggling and your hair starts blowing in the breeze like you're in a Jeep with the tops off, Jeep wave. All right. You might start giggling, feeling a little bit better. And if you need another one, you come back anytime you want. All right. So enough waiting. Pisces, we've kept you waiting long enough. But as you know, you are the fireworks, the grand finale to the fireworks display that is the Zodiac, right? Always so patient, waiting for your turn. And then when it happens, pop. All right. I mean, you're Pisces. You're the 12th house. You're like a walking human intuitive tarot reading incarnated. All right. So how can you not be the bestest? All right, let's go, God. Tap me into Pisces energy. Think about your person, Pisces. Why did Pisces need a spinny hug? Why did Pisces need a spinny hug? Give me everything you got. Ooh, cool. Ace of Wands popped out of the deck. Don't feel bad that you're missing your person in that way and feeling a little Ace of Wands frustrated because they're feeling it too. They still totally want to dip your fish sticks in tartar sauce with a little lemon on the side just for zest. And here's the freaky part with the King of Swords. You totally want to let them do that to you, though, too. Ooh, this might have been, maybe you guys have been apart for a minute because the makeup boom boom's epic. You both want it, so I'm not even hiding it anymore. Anyways, let's go. 2 shuffles. It's way after 9 o'clock now, so we're fine for sets and standards and practices. The Emperor card came out. Daddy's home. Somebody's maturing and getting ready to take an actual mature, decisive action. 3 of Pentacles. Your guardian angels have been lining this up this whole time behind the scenes. This is still a thing, even in the silence of the 8 of Cups, to take it to the next level on the 3 of Cups. Cancer Pisces energy is strong on this. All right, let's do it, Pisces. Here we go. Let's get going. Let's do it to it. Supper's in the back seat and Mama's home hungry. All right, give me everything you got for Pisces. 2 shuffles. Here we go. Ready? 1 and 2. Let's go, Titanic. Let's love this deck for the pretty, proud, powerful Pisceans. Here we go. You know, if Cancer gets crab claws, Scorpio gets a stinger, you ain't Dory from Finding Nemo. You get them piranha teeth. When the shark bites. Anyways, I'm just going to make sure we really clear all those bad, awful jokes of mine out of there, all the archerisms. Okay, I just tapped the deck to set the energy. That's all. It clears what I was talking about and focuses on you. I got the Hermit card, the 9 of Cups. The Ace of Wands won't go away. You guys want each other. It's like the silence is frustrating both your Ace of Wands chakra. Gee, oh my God, why does this person continue to try to control the entire timeline? 9 of Cups, the Hermit. They're like, no, I still want. Oh my gosh. Man, you think they've moved on and forgotten about you, and you're the only thing they can think about. You're the only thing that still gets their motor running. Anyways, born to be wild. Somebody here might be music or something. Is definitely the rhythm's going to get you, Gloria Estefan, because there's a lot of music coming out. 6 of Wands to the Sun card. There's a successful connection here. It's going to work out. And the Queen of Swords. 9 of Wands, the Moon card. Oh my God, are they all about you? Could be dealing with another Pisces or a Cancer for some of you guys. 3 of Wands, though, in the 4 of Pentacles shows them looking back and reflecting into this one. And like, instead of just trying to go with the flow, they're coming to the end of putting up a struggle for everything. Because, I mean, you were just trying to help them out. 6 of Wands to the Sun card, but they always had to bite at you. Dude, Crosswatcher, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And you needed some stability. You wanted to be happy. That's Frankie Goldsmith on the Sun card, all right? Which while most people were still in college wearing their Frankie Says Relax t-shirts, I was learning about this dude. But the thing about this is Frankie Goldsmith wound up coming to Detroit after the sinking of the Titanic. And at first he hated baseball because the sound of the home runs from Briggs Stadium, which then became Tiger Stadium, which is now Comerica Park, it created flashbacks. Some of you guys could be experiencing traumatic flashbacks from what they did to you, because like for Frankie Goldsmith, the stability of the Titanic was literally taken right out from under him when the ship sank. And then the screams of the home run sounded like the screams of the people in the ocean that night. And he had a hard time coming through that. So a lot of these traumas could be coming out for the both of you guys. All right. The struggle that they put up with things, because They stopped me, Pisces. They're lost without you. I just heard I need you home. What? Leo energy on that. Virgo energy. Give me more on the Six of Wands to the Sun card, because the Six of Wands is Caitlin Petty getting a recording contract award. Look. That's a Grammy for best-selling new album, right? Some of you guys, you or them, are actually a singer-songwriter, or somebody's in the public eye. Strength card. You got a lot of Leo energy on this. Five of Wands, the Fool card. The Lover's card. This isn't over yet, Pisces. Even in the separation between the two of you guys, that is part of your guys' relationship and the connection, that you went through and experienced all this now in order for them to see things from a different perspective and kill off their stubborn control freak ways. Leo energy. Could be a Cancer too. Those two are never far apart. Nine of Wands to the Moon card. Sag and Pisces energy on this one. See, they never were adjustable or adaptable to their ways. Virgo, Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarius. But that Aries energy, I think it's the temper that got to be a lot, and then it would affect your stability. Just like we were talking about with Frank Goldsmith there, that ship went out from under him. Like some of you guys, either like the split up, the breakup, being thrown out, having to relocate or something. You wanted stability with this person because you were really trying to love them. You really wanted to love them, but you can't sit there worried all the time on the Nine of Wands that, like, well, the next thing that gets said wrong or goes wrong, then I'm going to be out on my own again. Six of Swords. Wheel of Fortune to the Two of Cups. This is a strong connection. Temperance on the Six of Pentacles with the High Priestess. This goes a little deeper than twin flame, soulmate, or anything. This is into soul contracts on this one. So Pisces, if you're having a hard time forgetting this person or being able to walk away from them, they are doing it too. And they're equally confused about this. And it's because even in the silence, even in the separation that leads to the buildup, especially for those of you that keep finding some loose change, all right, is that the documentary Loose Change? What? Oh, that. Maybe you're somebody here into conspiracy theories or something. But the strength that brings this thing back together on this, in the times of being apart, Five of Pentacles, there are still little seeds in the Knight of Pentacles being planted in the silence and the Nine of Swords to come back together. It's like the whole, this short-term delay brings long-term relief. And they're wanting to talk to you, but there's something blocking their path with the Nine of Wands. That as soon as this energetical red tape gets cut out, okay, to each whatever your personal story timeline is, they're going to take action. And in the silence and the time apart with the High Priestess, it's allowed them to start doing some work on themselves. You might find out that they've been doing like anger management, couples counseling. They might even suggest that, okay? They're really working on addressing their ego and their temper and bringing it into balance. Not what they say, but how they say it. And if they want to be with you and offer themselves or whatever to you, they can't keep like, where's this at? Where's that at? I'm moving out. I'm going this way, or I'm throwing you out. And like, you got to be able to work through the ups and the downs. It's just like wedding vows, for better or for worse, for richer or poor. Not the going gets tough. Everybody books Wheel of Fortune and runs. But they're choosing to come back in for you. You're going to be really shocked to find out what they've done, even though for some reason they can't tell you directly about it just yet. Might be able to in the week ahead. Yeah, totally. I'm not totally writing that off. Something about Scorpio season has really triggered this with the High Priestess. I think some of them actually discovered tarot or got a tarot reading on you. Because they're even, look, there was, I guarantee you there was probably tarot readers or little gypsy seers on the Titanic. Somebody probably had a tarot deck in there or a crystal ball in there. Dude, the Rubaiyat. The Rubaiyat was in there. That book was there. There was the mummy down in the cargo hold. There was that whole curse of the mummy and stuff. There was whatever. Anyways, there wasn't a curse of the mummy. All the Titanic was a big boat that hit an iceberg, had an accident, went down. Because JP Morgan wanted it to start the Federal Reserve. What? Dude, okay, there is somebody into conspiracy theories. No, it wasn't the Olympic. It wasn't the Olympic. That's the decoy. That's the cover. It's the Titanic at the bottom of the ocean. But remember, as in any conspiracy theory, follow the money. Pisces, I like you. Call me sometime. I like you. we'll talk. Anyways, whatever. Oh my gosh, I can't tell if it's Illuminati or just want me to steal third base. Anyways, I'm too blind to even see that stuff. But this, now see, here's the thing. You just wanted to have a stable relationship. And every time something came up, then their fight or flight kicks in. And then before you know it, out comes the temper, out comes the drama. And this was a really huge lesson in emotional intelligence for them on that Queen of Pentacles to get some balance, get their act together, right? You really, crosswatcher, earmuffs, you could totally see being married to this person still. You love them. If things could work out and whatever this energetical red tape is could come out of the way, you would consider still being with them. You consider marrying them. Hey, crosswatchers, Pisces says if you don't get your act together, it's over. It's done. I got you, Pisces. We're good. All right. The Capricorn energy is pretty strong. Cancer is pretty heavy duty. Sagittarius, Leo. You got a lot of Cancer and a lot of Leo here. A lot of Cancer and Leo. Definitely a lot of Cancer and Leo. Some Rain Man or movie night. This person wants movie night with you or something. Or memories of movie nights. I don't know. Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, it's Eight of Swords. See, there's whatever this is that's pausing and causing them to hold from reaching out with the Knight of Cups, Eight of Swords. They're going to overcome that with the Two of Pentacles. All right. This is very much like Bruce Ismay here. This is Ismay. And he did not dress up as a woman to get in the lifeboat. He didn't cower in the lifeboat. He wasn't sitting in the dining rooms telling Captain Smith to speed the boat up. He was a really happy, rich dude showing off his brand new boat. That's how that conversation went, where Ismay and the captain are sitting there. Wouldn't it be glorious if we could make it into New York by Tuesday night and beat the papers? Eh, EJ? Nobody called him EJ. James Cameron, come on, man. Anyways, usually it was John. Edward John Smith. Anyhow, I digress. It's okay. It's Hollywood. It's energetical license. However, in reality, Ismay was told by Chief Officer Wilde to get in that lifeboat because at that point, when the rest of everybody had ran towards the stern, why have one more casualty that night, right? And yet, thanks to our buddy there and, yellow journalism, thank you, right? William T. Stead, Pall Mall Gazette. Anyways, see, they couldn't be spreading that stuff about, it's all Pisces was mean to me. But you gave them more love and affection than anybody else ever has, and they didn't know how to process it. That's why they took taking control of stuff, right? When they relinquish the control of this to you, and you guys actually, you both equally put in to this, it's going to be an awesome relationship. You're going to make a lot of people jealous. And everybody that told you you're never going to find anybody, Pisces, with what you've done to yourself and what you've done to the world, you're never going to have any. But tell those people to shut their traps, because you're going to actually wind up with this person. You guys are going to be okay. Two of Cups. This is a very deep bond that even in the silence and the separation, Six of Swords, you guys are both still casting lessons. Angel number 666 might even resonate to you. I think you guys are both beating the devil. 666. You guys are both beating the devil in the week ahead and motivating yourself right back into each other's. So the thing about this is they would keep trying to change you instead of just loving you, right? And then the mind games and the therapy words, right? Big words, right? Loud noises. I love lamp, right? Somebody here might be in news or media broadcasting or something. Okay, so the thing about this is that all this time apart is shifting this unclear connection into a much more clearer and balanced Six of Pentacles timeline. And for those, hold on, they're getting ready to talk, dude, or dudette. Hey, Jess. Well, yeah, psychology minor. See, you understand the words. Pisces person didn't know the words. They heard them on Power Vocabulary, and then they used them. And Pisces is like, right? Ay, caramba. There's many bits on this one. Anyways, okay. I'm really hooked on the Taurus and the Libra energy right now. I want more cards on this real quick. Some of you guys are born on the 6th, 16th, or 26th. Basically, it's got a 6 in it. It counts. The 7th, 17th, and 27th, 8th, 18th, and 28th. Then I'm seeing the 29th come out. The 14th and the 12th is here. those sixes, the repeating sixes are everywhere. Some of you guys might be seeing that. Keep seeing red cars everywhere. Something about a red car resonates. I don't know. Maybe you or them drive a red car. Keep seeing the red car. I don't know what's up with that. Interesting. Maybe a couple more on this Six of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, where they make a peace offering that makes you happy. Four of Cups. Well, yeah, the party girl's fun till they puke on your shoes. And the Six of Cups to the Four of Swords. Eight of Wands. So in the time apart, lessons are being learned and worked on in the Eight of Wands to bring you guys back together. Literally, the moment you guys grew up, this is still a connection. Regardless of how long you guys have been in the silence and how many obstacles are in the way, making it where you guys can't talk or can't reach out to each other, they're still yours. They didn't move on. Even for those of you that thought they moved on, or they're posting pictures, or you found out they were talking to somebody else, it's either a work connection and they're still trying to kiss babies and get further ahead in the home front, or I suspect that's who they're couch crashing with or something, because somebody here, the living situation changed, but it's not like over, said, and done with, right? It's like the vibes that somebody's got to stay here while somebody goes to their parents' house, and then like after that, we can work things out and come together, all right? They just found out that, here's the thing, because that can be a very big thing for those of you who are like, I think they chose somebody else over me. Here's the thing, they didn't. And for those of you that this could be a rather specific message on the High Priestess, but for those of you who have the confirmation they picked someone else over you, here's the thing, it's not lasting. And it's not the fact that like, oh, well, they found out the other person was cheating on them, blah, blah, blah. No. For those of you that they chose someone else over you, they didn't compare to you. And either they kept thinking about you, they might have called the other person your name, whatever it is, they're choosing to walk away from the person they chose over you. Only for about the 2 to 3% of you that part resonates, okay? Is that, and it's not like, oh, yep, they went to somebody else and they left that. No, they're choosing it because in their head, they're like, this person is not like Pisces. I want my Pisces. And for the other 98% of you that like it was just their ego, their control, freaky drama, trauma stuff ways, that's what they're overcoming, because deep down inside it, they still want you. You're their muse. You're their driving force. Literally, I heard like, do it for her. Like, you know that, or him, no gender in tarot, right, Pisces? But like, there's a scene in an old episode of The Simpsons that I just had flash in my eyes real quick. And it's where like Homer hates his job, or he's talking about trying to make it through the whatever. But the end, I'm seeing the end scene. And it's like, whatever this episode is, it's like they all ask where all the pictures of Maggie are. Why are there no pictures of Maggie? There's pictures of Bart and Lisa. And at the end of it, you find out that the reason there's no Maggie pictures is that Homer has them all at work on a poster in his desk that says, do it for her, with all the pictures of Maggie, right? That's what I'm seeing with you, male or female Pisces. They've got like a photo, or you might even be their background in their phone for some of you guys, but it's a bit of do it for Pisces, do it for the fish. do it for the tartar sauce. Do it for the tartar sauce. Oh my gosh, I cannot. Pisces, energetically in your blueprint, you're still together. And when I look back at this, I can see that it's still coming. It just has to come to a more clearer timeline. That's the biggest thing. No one ever treated them as loving as you. And they know this. Eight of Wands to the High Priestess. It's what's driving them to do the work in order to come in correct for you, so that you never have to doubt the stability of this connection again. Eight of Wands, they have not moved on from you. They're not moving on from you. They're literally coming back your way. That's Lifeboat 8 approaching the Carpathia. This is like a scene that would have been taken, like somebody had a camera up on the deck of Carpathia and took the picture, right? Which there actually are a couple of, I think there is a picture of like, did Melissa come into the chat? She's like my walking human. Not that Melissa, there Melissa. It's like, but she'd know right off the bat. I'll text her later and ask her something. I got to find out. I'm pretty sure there is a photo of Lifeboat number 8 approaching the Carpathia. Irrelevant for your guys' story, because this happened 120 years ago. It has no effect on your guys' marriage, unless you or your person are obsessed with the Titanic, really like seeing the movie. Nobody like going to see the movie with me, because I spend all 3 hours explaining all the things that are wrong with it. Like the funnels and the mast are supposed to be 2 different shades of brown versus white star buff. But anyways, it's irrelevant. This person is going to focus on you a lot more. And you two will be able to rebuild the trust too, okay? You got a 94% chance of talking to them this week and starting to work things out, All right. I love that for you. Maybe you guys will get together, watch Titanic, and then you can be like, hey, this one guy, Archer, he told me that the Titanic's mast is a different color than the funnels. And they'll be like, how'd you know that? And it just breaks the ice or something. Go watch Titanic. It's a fun time. All right. Do you want to know how it ends? Nah, just let it surprise you unless you've opened a history book. I remember when I had to be the one driving my friends and stuff because I had a license in a car first. I know. And like we're waiting in line to see the movie and everybody's like so excited about it. And I'm like, you guys all know how this movie ends, right? There were 2 people in the friend group that turned around and looked at me and said, no, how does it end? I'm like, oh, you're going to be in for a treat. I didn't tell them about it. And then they walked out and they were upset. Anyways, spoiler alert, it sinks. Pisces, I hope that helped. All right. You all better invite me to the wedding because you two energetically are already married and you will be married in this timeline. You guys are going to get a really nice house together in the future, too. Where the 2 of you are living right now, you will not be living together with in the future. You're going to be in another place. All right. Totally want to be with you. Big age difference, too, on that King of Pentacles. Anyways, Pisces, please hype and like the reading on your way out. I do hope it helped, and I'll see you back here Friday at 12 p.m. Lunchtime, Eastern time, for your individual collective reading. All right? Please consider subscribing and being a part of the family. We'd love to have you here. All right? Check out all the playlists. I'll give you all the details. And thanks, Pisces. Spinny hugs, and I love you. Peace and love. To the moon and back, Pisces. Love you to the moon and back. That movie never does get old, does it, Discilla? Not a bit. I can watch it every time. Here's the funny part. If you put on Titanic, right? And then like for example, the moment the ship's starting to tilt and the people are sliding down the deck, take out all of the music that John Hammer put in there and put Yakety Sax, the Benny Hill theme in there. It works. It's way better. If you watch Titanic sync to the Benny Hill theme, it becomes a rom-com. It's piece of cake. Exactly. Every night in my dreams, I see you. Anyways, that's why I just play guitar. Anyway, sorry guys, especially to everybody wearing earbuds for that one. Anyhow, I hope that helped. She really did drop that necklace in the ocean. She did. That crazy old lady. That's okay. It was a prop. Rose wasn't real. Jack Dawson wasn't real. Lake Minnesota and Wisconsin didn't even exist in 1912 when he talked. Anyhow, it basically was Romeo and Juliet on the Titanic. I still think that Rose is the embodiment of Violet Jessup. I don't know who. I wonder who Jim wrote Jack. Basically, Jim wrote Jack Dawson as Romeo and Rose DeWitt Decatur as Juliet. It was Romeo and Juliet on the Titanic. He just pitched the movie because he wanted to dive to the wreck, which was genius. Genius. I'm trying to figure out how I can do that. Like, who do I get to sponsor me to be like, I need to do an all signs from the deck of the Titanic in a submarine, a Navy submarine, not. It can't be it can't use a video game controller. It's got to be certified by the Navy. Then I will go and do an all signs live from the Titanic. That'd be kind of cool. I'm gonna put that on the bucket list. Live all signs inside one of the Mir submersibles, the Russian submersibles. They're good submersibles. And we'll do an all signs from the bow of the Titan, not from the bow. We got to go somewhere where I don't want the submarines landing on the decks anymore. That hurts the ship. Maybe we can just do it near the anchor on the ground. Put the submarine on the, no weirdo billionaire subs. Exactly. I would like one with military government research. I want to know when I'm 2.5 miles under there that I don't want any, I'm no thanks. I don't need that much pressure. Anyways, hey, we never used the intermission. It's cool. 90, dude, that late 90s, that was the cinema era. Those were good movies in the late 90s, right? Definitely not the submersible. We are not taking a yellow submarine down to actually Inframuir. That was the French sub. That was the yellow submarine. But anyways, so hey, we're good. I do hope it helped. Thank you guys all so much for being here. We'll get timestamps up and posted, and we're good. Say goodnight, Buddha Squirrel. All right. I do hope the messages helped. And God, Thank you very much for the messages we got for everybody today. As always, we appreciate protection, direction, and guidance and bringing in the best possible outcome that all of our family wishes for. Please and thank you. And keep them protected and keep their persons protected. Look out for everybody. All right? Amen. All right. Please and thank you. Amen. Please and thank you are the secret words. All right. Sandra, you did it. Good night, Buddha Squirrel. Thank you guys for being here. Mod Squad, Melissa, Ali, Angel, Cappy Goat, everybody. You guys are awesome. Janet, Rahama, thank you guys all so much. And thank you to you for taking time out of your day, your life to hang out with us and let me read for you. All right. So until next time, I'll see you then. All right. Namaste, spinny hugs. Bye. Arrivederci, aloha, and peace and love. I'll see you later.